left the cruise. Immaculate views. Put on notice people sleeping about that time they hit snooze. And the Mayans just realizing that the world is my muse. They say my limit is the sky, I need to drop with no roof. Bitch, I'm the truth, feel like Paul in 02. Hold the applause till I'm through. Now they ain't OJ, I was born with the juice. And I'm sipping it by the liter, spilling some in the booth. Roll right in my palms, what should I do? Should I wake 'em, shake 'em, bake 'em? I'm a ponderous dude. I'm an optimist too. My dreams unfolding, looking prominent too. Gon' need a tour in every continent, I'm confident. Don't need to watch a clock for me to understand what time it is. I'm climbing this never ending ladder, looking promises. The climate is nothing but bad bitches and forever lasting riches. They thought I was last, I'm lapping niggas. Now I'm back with a vengeance to let them know I'm the illest. My nigga, I got the juice. By the pack, finding time to relax. Cause I've been shack on attack, shattering doubt like the glass. I ain't one for chasing clout because I'm building the last. And they counted me out and now they feel my foot on their ass. Can't see coming in last, coming from where I was at. I put my town on my back, I'm Mariah carrying that. And call the coroners on the hate cause I'm burying that. I got tired of being lost, I put myself on the map. I put my fate into my hands cause I ain't leaving shit to chance. A solid nigga so my flows are slowly breaking through they dam. Bitch, I do this for my mama, I don't do shit for the gram. And I ain't never ducking drama, just don't need it where I'm at, nah, I don't need it. Road to glory, I'm speeding, bitches hyping up my head. And then they calling me conceited, feeling like I'm all of that. Might change my name to Killer Keenan. I'm the reason why they in the city fiending, cause I got just what they need, and that's the juice, nigga. That's the motherfucking juice, nigga. Yeah. It's cause I got the juice, nigga. That's that motherfucking juice, nigga. I got this with that. Yeah, let's go.
Laquan McDonald, the shooting of Ronald Johnson, and so there's a lot of anger.
Let's do it. The vision of an activist to these politicians. I felt like a pot of gold with no pot to piss in. Loyalty make a difference when you in the trenches. Still hanging in there, I'm just really working on the gripping. And all lives matter sound far-fetched. Promise acres, but we forming out the projects. It's double CG, now I'm banging off my own set. Wartime, I'm shooting shots like all net. About the static, no theatrics, he was playing hard. Like a defender in the paint, I had to take a charge. But it ain't slowing it down, it made me stronger. No shortcuts, that just make the road longer. But I hung in there like clothes on the hanger. Protect and serve me corruption and danger. I'm trying to conquer my emotions and the anger. Double tap the pin trigger on the banger. And then they telling him to
ask for justice, transparency, police accountability.
And Rosa, let's talk about the just why this happened
in their city. Now, what you're seeing right now, Poppy, is they're asking for a circle. We've seen this before. What some of these protesters do is they create a circle around one of the major avenues here.
Man, all the nonsense, all these fucking paw prints cover the track, and yeah, to kill all the dolphins. Been crazy, gotta live with it even through the fire. Still know I'm gon' get it, let it tell it like it is. And how they feel too much, just steady stressing the figure who really real, man. All about the binges, these playing games. Big part of the matter, seeing we ain't the same. Been a lot of places, seen a lot of things, living through that Can only dream. Started making moves seem more than just a block. Always on the move, now I'm going non-stop. Hey, watch I do numbers. Always something new. Always up on something, thinking like what it do. Acting so shaggy, school before a clue. Watching what I'm doing when I'm doing what I do. So
tired of being peaceful, tired of being calm, you know. They've been going to war on us for over 400 years, so hey, I ain't peaceful. I ain't no protester. I'm violent.
Front Stoop family, what's poppin' with you? It's your boy, man. And couple of songs right there. The first one was 7098. The name of that song was Juice. Then the second song you listened to was Hunnid. The name of that song was Hang On. And if we had a little bit of trouble with the transition, excuse me. You know, sometimes we have technical difficulties, but that happens when stuff is live, ladies and gentlemen. I got my man Savvy here in the chat. We got some good music to listen to tonight. Got a lot to get through tonight. You know what I mean? I know I already seen one or two artists in the YouTube chat. So, glad you guys are here. And, you know, call in when you get a chance to call in. Because, you know, we always like to talk to the artists about their music. And so on and so forth. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my man Savvy over here. We're going to chop it up for a second. Then we're going to get into a couple of tracks. You know, and listen, this is what I'm going to do. When I'm getting ready to play your track, I'll let you know. I'll tell you to call in. And then you can call in and, you know, after the track is over and talk about it. All right, so let me get my man Savvy in here. Savvy, what's popping with you, brother? How you feeling?
Doing well, my guy. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We got some good stuff to listen to tonight, man. I'm excited for some of the stuff we got to listen to, man. Big shout out to my man Gregory Castillo for the super chat. He said for the stoop. I appreciate you, my brother, man. Salute to you. Salute to you. Made by Harlem. Salute, my brother. I see Made by Harlem sent a couple of artists this way, so hopefully we'll get some submissions there, and it'll be some dope music we can play. Look, man, the submissions are coming in, man. We got music lined up for Friday. We got music lined up for next Friday. We got music lined up because it's coming in. It's coming in. So some of it, you know, needs a lot of work. Some of it is pretty dope.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's see what goes and what stays, man. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Quick question.
Yeah.
The second song that I just played just now, that voice sounded familiar. Was that an artist that was played?
We played last week. As a matter of fact, he sent something else in, and I was gonna wait until next week to play it, but I decided to play it again this week because I liked it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So he sent something else. So I'm gonna play it this week.
That sounded serious. That sounded like more like it for sure. So yeah, I'm real glad I got to hear that.
Yeah, that joint was tough, man.
Yeah.
You know, and he actually put the song out. You know, the song talks about police brutality and all of that, but he put the song out in January, so it's not like he just tried to jump on everything that was happening. Obviously, it's been going on for years, but
right.
You know, it's not like he just said, "Oh, look what just happened. I'm about to jump on." He actually put that song out in January.
It's genuine. It's genuine. You know what I mean? He didn't have to fake. He found his moment to talk about it, and he did it.
And he did it. Out good. And he did it. So look, man, let's go ahead and let's get into a couple of. Well, we'll get into the first joint here. All right, the first joint is by an artist named Revenge of the Truants. And the name of the song is H1N1. So let me read a little bit about Revenge of the Truants. That's his name. I read a little bit about my man. As soon as I find, here we go. Revenge of the Truants, R-O-T. So I'm pretty sure that's what he would like to go with, you know, for short, R-O-T. Okay, so it's actually a duo. So Revenge of the Truants is a New York City duo comprised of lyricist Muggs, a.k.a. Muggs on Drugs, and lyricist / producer Tay Dane. Together, they bring a fresh and authentic brand of street science to the New York hip-hop sound, reminding you of when New York City ran rap. The duo does a great job of combining golden era influences with contemporary flavor, delivering street smart verses over production that ranges from rugged boom bap to more mellow jazz rap. All right, so the first song that we're going to listen to, well, not the first song, this song is called H1N1. Again, this is ROT. Song is called H1N1, and we got a video. So we're jumping right off top with a video, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah. This specific enough, we speak the tactics. Flow acid, melt the features down to hot metal, burnt plastic. Young boys had a shootout, got it blowing in traffic. I got the work on me, paddle shifting low with the traffic. Whip it right, it's settled different, double the math. So if you see me with a bitch, then she can cover the tab. Bought it back same day, plug doubled the slab. Now we 24 clicking. Street science, only one alliance living. Kalishnikov turn you ribbons. Weed fog, that's a given. We was taught to test the limit, there was nothing else. So I'm not partial to the gimmicks that you tend to give. That type of cynicism, toxic like some cyanide. Spray the car, ionized. Burn a bridge over static, so now we fly black the Nolly truck. Wicked enemies, 100 guns in the basement was delivered off the jetty. Hit the door with the joint from Brazil. Shit kicking like Eddie Gordo, more flow. Niggas not ready. All terrains on a stock Chevy. Pull up and hit with enough force, shit could pop levies. Learn to play the market. This rap shit isn't the whole pie. Still we slide to a division like clothesline. Defined as a journey, so we learning with slow time. I'm still here though.
Twisted message, altered lessons, new impressions. Simple, we ain't used to living life majestic. Stack something while I rise and devise an exit. The scene is septic, Steve Zuzu, how I track it. They choose to butcher shit and chop us into sections. They selling factions and package selection. Loss of ethic, now you see a lack of diligence. Street code, so you feel it in your ligaments. Life will turn you pharaoh funny, we was born as pharaohs. Bottom barrel, ain't no staying on the straight and narrow. Mind fragile, turn cattle, you done lost the battle. Tell them pay me what is owed and we can talk a haggle. Shit, pull up to the bank, done and stun the shades. G approved, scholar fuse with some cutaways. Drop pack, both sides cut like a double blade. Frickin' say, if you took sharp, catch the quickest fade.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, that's Revenge of the Truants. The name of the song is H1N1. And I can let you imagine what the entire song is about. All right, Savvy, what's going on, man? What you think about it?
I enjoyed that one for sure. Flow is clearly solid, clearly there. Delivery is dope. The song is dope. I like the beat. I like the aesthetic. The lane is a good one to be in right now because that kind of music is definitely starting to come back into the forefront.
Yeah.
And starting to really get popping again because there's guys out there that's bringing fresh energy to it. And I feel like the best way to proceed in that lane is strength of concept. So if you keep a strong concept and very very cohesive, clear, organized thoughts and topics that people can follow through from start to finish for the entire time, then you'll be just headed in the right direction every time you drop.
Yeah.
Because that tends to be the stuff that really takes off in that lane.
Let me ask you, did that lane ever really go anywhere, or was it just quiet for a while?
It was really just quiet for a while, but I do think of it like this way, right? Like, of course, the popular tastes shifted, and so what became more mainstream and common was other types of subgenres within hip hop, but also there was a proliferation of artists who were not necessarily naturally making gangster rap per se or the gritty sound of rap that saw that it was popular when it was popular and chose to make that, and that kind of degraded the sound itself. So once the popularity of the sound shifted, the people who were there just for the popularity also went along with that wave, and you were left with the people who were there for the right reasons.
Right.
And once they were left alone with the attention and the time to practice, while people were not really looking, we have this resurgence of skill from these guys who have been around for a while, but are just now starting to get the respect that they deserve.
Yeah. Now, listening to the song, the beat was dope. You know what I'm saying? Nice violin in the beat. Nice, hard, gritty sound. The first rapper, I definitely like the first rapper. I don't know, like Gregory Castillo is asking, what about the lyrics? Are there anything rememberable? I don't know if there's anything rememberable. But sometimes though, a line doesn't become memorable until you listen to a song a few times. You know what I mean? Sometimes it happens that way, and I'm not saying you're going to find anything memorable in there or not. I don't know, but I know for me, there's been songs that I glossed over stuff. And then when I finally really sat down and listened and really paid attention deeply, I found a couple of lines here and there that I was like, yo, that was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, there's some songs where they just, a memorable line just kind of jumps out at you right from the beginning. I don't know if anything jumped out at you like that, as far as the lyrics are concerned with this song. But
I'll tell you what does jump out at me from this song is, I don't know if this is a group or two artists, one featured, but they need to continue making songs together, because when it's switched, it's a group. Okay, when it's switched from one guy's verse to the other, the flows were so complementary. It was like, I'm not going to make any comparisons to other groups. I'm just going to say that by the time the second verse cuts on, that type of flow is really appreciated. It's like extra appreciated, because this guy has been ripping with his flow and hitting it in his strength, but then the guy comes in and it's almost like a smoother alternate take on the same sort of beat, and it's very complimentary. So they're definitely
their
good
voices,
chemistry there.
Yeah, and their voices definitely complement each other too.
Absolutely.
And Guillermo, you here, right? Oh, there you go. I didn't see your video at first. What's going on, man? What's your thoughts on it?
I thought it was okay. I gotta listen to it again. It kind of sounds like one of those K-Slay mixtape beats, which is not bad. I thought the flow was cool. I gotta listen to it again. I mean, I didn't really hear anything that popped out in terms of lyricism or anything they said. So, I mean, again, I gotta listen to it again. But to me, it sounds like a cool mixtape song that you listen to. But I'm not sure if it's something that's really that good, or I'm gonna say good. Excuse me. It's nothing that really pops out to me.
Well, yeah, I feel you, but that's where it starts though. That mixtape sound. You know what I mean? That mixtape sound. That's where you start to get your rep. You build your street cred. And then build up from there. As far as I can see. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, Savvy. I didn't see that there was a video playing while the song was on. So later on, I'm gonna go back and watch the video, but just from going through and seeing the stills, I'm liking the overall aesthetic and the overall feeling of the track. I definitely want to hear more of that for sure. So
definitely. And listen, Revenge of Truants, if either one of you guys is in here, feel free to give me a call, 516-405-2246. Or if you, just as a fan of the music, want to call in and give your opinion, feel free to call in, 516-405-2246. But until that time, and I think her name is Aiza. I see Aiza in here, and Aiza, I'll let you know the song before you're ready to go. Before you play, I'll call you out, and then you can give us a call. Hopefully, I'm saying your name right. All right. Anyway, let's get into this next track. This next track is from an artist by the name of Focus the Truth. Focus the Truth. Want to make sure that I'm saying that right. Okay. Focus the Truth. The name of the song is Survivor's Truth. And let me read a little bit about Focus the Truth. As soon as here we go. So, Focus the Truth. Focus the Truth elegantly unites the classic hip hop spirit of yesterday with the innovative sounds of today's rap music. Born and raised in Queens, Focus the Truth is fond of cartoons and hip hop. Cartoons and hip hop. There you go. Focus uses his love of visual and creative arts to recreate lyrical experiences that transcend generations. MCing since the age of 14, Focus has learned the power of lyrics and how they can be used to deliver a message. Rather than present largely untrue tales to reinforce stereotypes like a lot of hip hop these days, his tenacity in the music industry is a force to be reckoned with. He started out his career battling rapping and writing poetry. And so I want to reread a sentence because he says, Focus has learned the power of lyrics and how they can be used to deliver a message rather than present largely untrue tales to reinforce stereotypes like a lot of hip hop these days. I wanted to reread that sentence because I said it wrong. You know, I said it a little bit wrong, so I wanted to make sure I said it the correct way. Anyway, that's Focus the Truth. Yeah, I like that sentence too because you know there's a lot of artists out here like that. Focus the Truth.
Funny that he's spraying them though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, all right, cool.
And the name of the song is Survivor's Guilt. And here we go. Let's get with it. Hold up. Wrong one. There we go.
About my son.
That's the right one.
I worry about other little black boys and girls.
Senator, you need to stop.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. What the hell you gonna do? Shoot me?
So I've been smoking weed to keep my mind clear. Let my money double and it bubble like a Montclair. Vacations on a timeshare, escaping all the madness. From fake love, crabs in the barrel, swine with badges. The hood can have you trapped in, and everybody trapping. But the only thing that's promised to blacks was death and taxes. They want us to be goners. It's hotter than a sauna, but we acclimate to hate. That could transform into trauma. Can't take it any longer. The hood been getting gentrified. Murder, we desensitized. When it comes to doing crime, it feel like we incentivized. Babies having babies, and kids are using drugs like recreation in the 80s, and driving mothers crazy. She clutching on the Bible. Where we from, it's like a cycle. He got locked and he got killed. It's like a struggle for survival. But what do you expect? Barely living check to check. All you left with is your stress. When you see them, they upset. That's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. And it's hard for us to get straight. When blacks killing blacks, we just victims of our self-hate. Don't wanna see the next wake, I'd rather see you woke. Killing one another just because you get provoked. And you laughing like it's jokes. But the system's democratic, but oppression systematic. Cops shooting little kids like it's a game of target practice with no punishment. How could you trust the government? Another man killed. Just imagine how his mother feel. She drink away the pain cause liquor stores on every block. And just to keep it real, feel like shit will never stop. The racism and prejudice, no way to get ahead of it. It's just the dark truth. When America's your residence, just look at who's our president. He arguing on Twitter, and these crackers call you nigga, and you wonder why we bitter. I'm not trying to blame the system, I'm just saying how we living. Fight the power is the message we gon' still deliver. You're fearless, be fearless. That's why.
I'm talking about my son's life. And I'm talking about the lives of other black kids. Do what the hell you want to do. Go ahead, but you can't silence me.
I'm feeling that track right there. I really like that track. I like the rapper's voice. I think he's got a strong voice, a strong presence on the mic. The beat was dope. The beat and the lyrics, the message of the song all went together in my opinion. Feeling it, Savvy. Where you at with it, man?
I felt the same way. What's the artist's name again?
The artist's name is Focus the Truth.
Focus the Truth.
Focus the Truth. And the name of that song is Survivors. Actually, I said Survivors the Truth. The name of that song is Survivor's Guilt.
Survivor's Guilt.
Survivor's Guilt.
Survivor's Guilt, Focus the Truth. I agree about the flowing voice. The presence was strong. You know, it clearly had that all four elements of that golden age sound. You know, the sample, the beat was hard, the presence was strong, the flow was good. I enjoyed it. I want to hear I want to hear what it would sound like if he did the did a hook, like as opposed to the sample coming in there. You feel me? Because I feel like that's where these sort of artists really push themselves. You feel me? But for a first submission, that was dope. I like that one.
Yeah, and he's confident on the mic. That's one thing I really listen to when I'm listening to an artist, is that confidence on the microphone. There's a lot of artists that send, because what happens when artists send music, I usually, give a sentence or two, just some feedback. And so many artists come in and they just don't have that confidence on the microphone. That confidence means so much. Just like when you're playing basketball or playing any kind of sport, confidence, you know what I'm saying? That confidence means so much to everything that you're doing, man.
I feel like it behooves every artist, get out and do something in front of a crowd, however small the crowd is, as soon as you can. As soon as you feel like a little bit comfortable doing it, you just go do it. Because once you have that experience and you get that out the way, the anxiety of being in front of the mic in the booth in private is going to disappear completely. So
yeah. Guillermo, man, what you think?
Yeah, I thought the beat was really nice. It was cool, especially when it gets to the chorus. I guess it kind of take away like the bass, and then it kind of like rolled. I like that part of the beat a lot. The video was cool. I thought the lyricism was like okay. I thought it was average, but like you guys said, I thought the presence was good. There's a guy that does have potential. I think could have changed the flow a little bit during the song. But I like the content that he was talking about to an extent. So, I mean, overall, I thought it was a good song. There's potential to be better. I would just say be a little creative, because what he's saying, I don't think he's saying anything new per se, even though I think the standpoint he's coming from is positive. But I think sometimes, throw a monkey wrench in there and change up your flow sometimes. In the second verse, you could change it from the first one. You know what I mean? But, overall, I thought it was a good song. So, I mean, I'm not trying to bash him or anything, but, because what it sounds like is like a lot of guys, I'm not saying he wrote this now. Well, he's wearing a mask. But he could have done the video now, wrote it a while ago. But, there is that lane of the J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar's, right? And, not to say he sounds like them, but you always try to want to find a way to differentiate yourselves from the rest of the people who are kind of in that bubble. So your content could be what it is, but I think sometimes your flow and delivery, when you're talking about what's happening with Black people and our progress, I think that if you throw a monkey wrench in there, you could sometimes appeal a little bit better than just being kind of straightforward with your flow.
So what's the monkey wrench? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's the monkey wrench?
Well, the second verse, you could have changed up the flow, because how I was thinking about how he came onto the beat, like when it comes back from the chorus. It's like, I in my head, I know MH is gonna kill me, but I was actually envisioning like Rock Marciano flow into it, and I felt like a different flow could have been used. Not saying you have to rap like Rock Marciano, but if your first thing sounds like is very kind of basic, I was going like you know what I mean? Like you could change it up, like guys like Mayhem Lauren, rap from Queens, he changed up his flow all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just change up your flow from the first to the second verse. Just come at a different angle, saying the same stuff, but just come at a different angle in terms of your flow. And I think that, it'll be like, oh crap. Oh, so this dude is really, he's really rapping, you know what I mean? So it's just my opinion. I'm not saying you have to do this, but, I hear a lot of these rappers who are positive, which I like. Again, I like what he's talking about. but again, just sonically, it could be very. I've heard it before in terms of how it's coming off.
Okay,
I agree with that. A flow switch in the second verse would definitely have gone hard. It would have definitely enhanced the listening experience. You know what I mean? Because
You know who does
a
that
lot
a
of
lot?
people do
Oh, my
have
bad.
a short attention span. Sorry. Go on.
No, my bad. I couldn't hear you when you were talking. So I didn't mean to cut you off. One person that does that a lot even within the verse, that he does, and as a new rapper, Benny the Butcher. Benny the Butcher does that really well, where he's rapping one way. I have the song in my head too, and I can't remember the damn song. And he'll flip it to like a colloquial, like, you know, flip it, got it, good. He knows how to play with the beat within the beat, and that's like old school, you know, New York rap. Obviously, I don't know. I think this guy's from New York, but you know,
he's from Queens. This guy's from Queens.
Oh, my bad. But you know, you make the person who's listening to you interested, right? That's why, like, if somebody, your neighborhood leader, could be saying the same things Malcolm X is saying, but the way Malcolm X gives it to you, right? He knows how to flip it sometimes. Same to MLK, the best orators know how to flip it sometimes here and there, and then come with their style, you know, their main style. So with him, that's all I'll just say. Just come a little bit different, because, you know, what he's talking about is good, but it just sounds a lot like a lot of other people. So,
okay, all right. And I was gonna get Freezy's perspective, but Freezy jumped out. Hopefully, he'll come back in, and we can get Freezy's perspective on whatever we're talking about here. In the meantime, let's get to another track. Now, this artist we had on last week, we listened to a song of his last week. His name is Hunnid, and he sent out another joint. It's called Lonely at the Top. And it features Streetz. And I'll read just a little bit more about Hunnid, Hunnid, so that you can just know a little bit about the guy if you forgot from last week. He is an award-winning urban artist, songwriter, producer, and engineer based out of Chicago. Likes to keep himself diverse as an artist, covering all types of genres with his unique sound, ranging from hip-hop, R&B, and rap, all the way to pop and Afrobeat. Hunnid was born and raised in the south side of Chicago, which is a neighborhood known for its poverty and crime. Because of this, Hunnid is devoted to bringing light to the issues of his community and helping in any possible way. His music often references both the good and the bad of being raised in such an environment. However, his mission transcends music, as Hunnid participates in any event that involves the progression of his community. All right, so this is Hunnid, ladies and gentlemen. The name of the song is Lonely at the Top. And let's go ahead and jump into it.
They say it's lonely when you at the top. Funny how a gang here, but he got off, then he got on, then got murked in the same year. Mean a lot of pain here. Block your side so the flame near. Hanging out the window with my niggas there, but I drive them crazy, ain't changed again. They riding with me, that's a carpool. Bunch of road runners, no cartoon. Now I'm on point like a harpoon. And my life a movie and it's coming soon. It's the lean road, couldn't walk a mile, put your feet in nose. Head up like a bleed nose, 30 in the clip, you get each of those. Real talk, put my team on. Kickstand, I'm who they lean on. Like to talk in the high, so I told folks cut the beam on. Slept on me and don't dream on. Bullet shells for the theme song. Pull up at a red light, then led off me for the green on. Collect calls from my comrades. Blowing good, but he doing bad. Told my niggas that we blowing up like them bombs over Baghdad. And they ain't get to say goodbye to you. Guess this a goodbye to you. They see us lonely when you at the top, and I can't believe you let them lie to you. They see us lonely when you at the top. They see us lonely when you at the top. They see us lonely when you at the top. They see us lonely when you at the top.
I be in it, you know I be in it. So what is you saying? You be for my niggas. I round up my niggas and then we gon' rap through your land. I'm finna go ham. I'm destined to win. God forgive me, I sin. I'm just trying to make it. But these niggas push me. I'm sorry, I'm gon' sin again. I'm the king, I'm the man. Pull up in that van. How my shorties start spraying. Y'all niggas ain't worth it. But y'all niggas be acting, so that be the price that y'all paying. Y'all like ain't bout. Y'all wifeys ain't. They y'all doing. Leave it up to these. They y'all getting money. money. They out here in licks, these is goofies, these is beaufers. Definition of lame, these be acting. Be internet whipping, they end up the one getting changed. So what I got fame? I just want the fortune. Yeah, I'm fly like I'm Jordan, y'all so unimportant. I ain't worried about y'all, I just keep killing shit like abortions. Every day different girl and she gorgeous. We riding old school on them 4Gs. In a year we be hopping out them Porsches. You get money, don't hate or extortions. OT out there, my eyes, I ain't with the fake. Me and Hunnid taking over in the conversation. Me and him kills Freddy versus Jason. Stay strong like say sex if you want the bait. That's game.
They see it slowly when you at the top. They see it slowly when you at the top. They see it slowly when you at the top. They see it slowly when you at the top.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, that right there, that was Hunnid, Lonely at the Top. That's the name of that song there, featuring Streetz. And like I said, we heard Hunnid last week, and we actually seen his video at the beginning of this show. At the beginning of the show. So that was Hunnid featuring Streetz, and he's from Chicago. And we'll find out what people think about the guy. Or at least this song, not the guy, this song. Yeah, Savvy, what you think, man?
I enjoyed the rapping of both of the artists more than I enjoyed the beat. The beat sounds like it could be dope if it was remastered, and certain parts of the beat was enhanced. You feel me? Like, I feel like certain parts was too quiet, right? And then the sample would overpower certain parts. When you get from the verse to the chorus part of the beat, just the beat itself, I feel like going into the whole violins and that whole sound kind of takes it in like a third direction, as opposed to staying with, you know, the artist and the beat. So it's like the rappers are going one way and the beat is kind of going a slightly different way, but then when it gets to the hook, it kind of falls off because that switch up doesn't really complement either thing.
Okay.
Feel me? But just like the previous group, I do feel like those two rappers go well together. I like both of their verses. The beginning of the song was hard. I feel like if they did those same exact verses on a different beat, it would be a good song.
There was a lot going on with the beat. There was a lot happening with the beat. The dude Hunnid from I don't know if he has so far with both of the songs that he sent us. He's had somebody featured, so I don't know if he does anything on his own or not. I haven't really looked that deep into it to see, you know, what else if he's got some stuff that's just him. I
enjoyed the bars and the flow and everything like that, but just like didn't match with the beat as well as it should have. You feel me?
Okay. All right. Gamo?
Yeah, there was a lot going on there. There's a clash. Again, I'm not a mixer. It seems like they needed that type of work on the song. Yeah, it was all over the place. I thought the second dude was better just because, you know, his flow was, you know, kind of cool, kind of, you know, it changed, you know, he sped it up and here and there, but, you know, it just, you know, again, when you have a beat that you're not properly complementing, you lose control of the song. You know what I mean? Like, you lose control of the audience. The audience's ears are just kind of, you know. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind listening to some other stuff, but I don't think this was a song.
Yeah, see, I didn't think, I seen some people in the chat say some stuff about mixing. I didn't think there was anything with the mixing of the song. I just thought there was a lot going on in the song, just a lot happening all over the place. You know what I mean? I thought it was mixed well, but there was just a lot happening. You know, just a lot going on.
I gotta also listen to the YouTube because listening through the Zoom may have thrown me off because it didn't sound great on the Zoom. Even though the other song didn't sound bad, the other dude we were talking about, but maybe that's me. So next time I'll just listen to the YouTube then.
Yeah, or having headphones in, always, you'll be able to hear a better sound of the.
For some reason, I don't know why my Mac does not take in like my headphones. No headphones work anymore. So. But
you can plug the headphone into the microphone that you have.
I did, and as soon as the Zoom came on, it stopped working.
Oh.
So if I use the headphones it's a good point because when I use it for the YouTube, it works. It just won't work for the Zoom. So I'll try it next time.
Yeah. See, I miss Steve. See, if Steve Jobs was still here, this wouldn't even be a problem.
All right, so we're gonna switch it up a little bit, and I do want to tell. Oh, we're gonna switch it up just a little bit. Listen to a little bit of neo soul stuff. All right, and I want to tell Aiza, if you're in the chat after this next song, please call in after this next song if you are available. So after this song,
Aiza.
So just call in after this song and talk to us about your song, and then we're gonna play your song. All right, so this next artist we're gonna play, her name is Sergeant X Comrade.
Whoa.
And the name of the song is Take Me Higher. All right, so let's take a listen to Sergeant X. Oh, well, actually, let's do the bio first, and then we'll listen to Sergeant X Comrade. And I know that name, yeah, like you heard Gambo say, whoa. And, the first time I seen it, I was like, oh, snap, what we getting into? Right, so the name of the song is Take Me Higher. In parentheses is Who Let the Devil In. And actually, I didn't even realize this, but they didn't send a bio. So next time, next time I didn't realize that they didn't send a bio. Usually when they don't send a bio, I always go ahead and deny it and tell them I won't play it until they send a bio. But I didn't deny it this time. I missed
a little element of mystery tonight.
What'd you say?
See, a little element of mystery tonight. Let's see.
A little bit of element of mystery, yeah, no doubt about it. All right, so here we go. This is Sergeant X Comrade. The only thing I do know is that she's from Canada.
Okay.
All right, the name of the song is Take Me Higher. Let's take a listen.
Brothers and sisters, be not deceived by wolves and sheep clothing, for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness. Ever since the Old Testament, he's been testing my temple, man. All dressed up and he elegant. But I said, who let the devil in? I knock him down like a bowling pin. I strike him down with a javelin. I knock him into the lion's den. I throw him into the frying pan. I say, go back to the fire. Oh Lord, take me higher. Oh Lord, take me higher. Oh Lord, take me
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, that was Comrade X. Hold up, Sergeant X Comrade, not Comrade X. Sergeant X Comrade, and you know, I like the feel of it, man. I really do. I like the feel of the song. Type of thing that can make you move a little bit. You know what I mean? Especially if you're into, you know, some of that 70s kind of funk sound a little bit. I like it though. You know what I mean? Guillermo, hold up. Let me get you unmuted. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It sounds like something that you hear at the end of like Black Klansman, like walking out like as a credits roll. You know what I mean? Like it sounds like something like that. I'm a fan of some funk. Like I'm a Bootsy Collins fan. You know, Bobby Womack, 125th Street, James Brown. So I mean, it was cool. I think she kind of streamlined the song a little bit because I don't think she really got as dirty as she could have gotten. She has a unique voice, very Macy Gray, Erykah Badu type of voice. You know, that screechy, but screechy in a good way type of voice. I think she could have made it a little bit nasty. I think she played a little bit safe on that. That's my only real complaint. You know what I mean? I think when you have those exquisite type of voices, you know, I think that you should find a way to be as, you know, to freak out the beat in a sense. And I think she has the range to go that high. So I would just say, just play a little more with your voice, man. You have a nice voice. The beat was kind of like simple, but if you have a simple beat like that, you gotta use your voice as another instrument. You know what I mean? That's some of the best singers know how to do that. And it sounds like she could do it. So, you know, that's my only complaint. I think she's just a little bit too safe from the song.
I mean, I really don't have too many complaints about it. I love the breakdown that was there for the bridge. Mm-hmm. You know, it's something that I would throw on at, like, you know, in the club? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna throw it on in the club or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, it's the kind of joint. It would definitely go good at the end of like Black Klansman or something like that, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's,
you know, it would definitely go really good there, or being with some kind of movie like that. You know, and who knows? You know, maybe she'll get, maybe she'll get some recognition that way.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Some end of the cookout house party type of music. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's a jam.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. I think I seen someone in here, Marco Polo Vision, said refreshing. Yeah, just a refreshing sound. You know, you always listen. You know, you always hear the same stuff all the time. You know, kind of refreshing to hear something different.
Hold on. All y'all people talking about this is barbecue party song. First of all, this is barbecue party song if it's the mid 70s, maybe early 80s, right? Let's stop. Most of y'all not playing this type of. Y'all would be playing. Okay, put like this: the old heads. We already know what you're gonna play. You're gonna play.
It depends on what kind of barbecue you're going to, though, man.
But this is not 1970s or something like that. Everybody's grooving.
It depends on what kind of barbecue you're going to and where you at. Because if you go to different, if you go to different places, and sometimes they have. I don't know if you ever heard of the Stone Soul Picnic.
Yeah,
right?
I've heard of that.
You heard it. You go to the Stone Soul Picnic, and maybe it's only here in Maryland. I don't know. It's a huge, just festival type of thing, and they got all kinds of black music and black art that's out there. and you know, and it's a, like I said, it's a picnic. It's a, you know, it's usually in a big park.
You know what, sir? I take that back, because I was ignorant in my frame of reference. In New York, where you have the picnics or whatever on the block, it literally goes maybe some good old music for some of the old heads. Then at night, it's straight up pop smoke.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you
exactly.
might want to and gun smoke type of music. So
yeah, once all the old heads.
It's always a shift. It's always a shift.
Once all the old heads decide, all right, it's time for me to go in. It's time for bed. Time for me to call it a night. You know what I'm saying? That's when it happens. That's when it happens. You know what I'm saying? That's when it happens.
But it's a good. Yeah. It is a good. Marco Polovic making. I'm not hating on the song. I'm actually giving her a compliment. And I did the same thing with Jay Massenthal, where it's like, well, Jay Massenthal is a little bit different, but this one, I'm actually saying that she could have even freaked it out even more, because I thought that this song, like I said, it sounds like something you hear at the end of a movie, which I'm not saying is a bad thing at all, right? But to me, if this is the type of song, if you're trying to showcase a song and you have the range to play around your voice like that, you know, I'm just saying she could have freaked it out a little bit more. That's it. It's not me ishing on her. I think she's a good singer. Just, you know, play with your voice. Is that good? You know, play with it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
And Marco Polovic just said he wants to call. All you got to do is call in, man. 516-405-2246. You know,
he called you Gordon Ramsay.
He called me the Grinch of critics.
Yeah. That's all you got to do, bro, is call in 516-405-2246. Call in and say whatever it is you want to say. But while we're waiting for you to call in, we'll go ahead and listen to the next artist. Her name is Aiza, and the name of the song is Show Up. All right, and I'm going to read a little bit about her. And I asked her to give a call in. I don't know, maybe she's no longer in the YouTube chat. Or maybe she'll just call in after the song. All right, so Aiza. Aiza's new single Show Up is a follow-up to Turn to Gold, which was instantly recognized as Complex's 10 best Canadian songs of January 2020. These releases follow a highly successful 2019, during which Aiza was declared the winner of the prestigious Alan Slate Juno Masterclass in autumn. She was slated to perform at the highly anticipated Juno Gala in March of this year. However, the event was inevitably canceled due to the COVID-19 crisis. She began 2019 with a performance at the 7th Annual She Rocks Award in California, accompanied by music heavyweights Divinity Rocks, Beyonce's former musical director and bassist, and Kat Dyson, former guitarist in Prince's New Power Generation. She was also named Francophone Artist of the Year at the 3rd Annual Dynasty Gala Awards in the spring. The year was capped off by a December tour in Brazil, a first for her, which included opening for popular Brazilian acts Luigi Luna and Far From Alaska. Aiza's music has been placed in numerous TV series, including Netflix's Tuca and Berto, as well as CBC's Kim's Convenience. Alongside her blossoming career, the Toronto-based singer joined the cast of CBC's hit sitcom Working Moms for the 4th season, as well as Netflix's upcoming original superhero series Jupiter's Legacy. Born and raised in bilingual Montreal to Burundian parents, Aiza is the quintessential 21st century Canadian pop artist. Her music captures the spirit of diversity with an equal mixture of throwback R&B and fresh Afro rhythms, while her explosive live performances abound with positive energy and charisma. So this is her, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a listen. The name of the song is Show Up.
Shake off your misery. Forget what you've been told. Don't be mistaken, it's time to show up and be bold. So channel what you've been through. Tell a story that matters to you. Take a peek into your mind. Let your spirit be the guide. To find your way back home, you need to learn to let go. Remember you were born free from the victim mentality. Or so they can call you crazy, they can call you blind. And you could be afraid, yeah, it's alright. But push through, baby, push through. And stay true, baby, stay true. Life is knocking at your door. When you're gonna let your soul lead the way. When life is knocking at your door, you just gotta let your soul lead the way. No doubt you're gonna take heed. Don't let your heart grow cold. There's no need to be living a lie. You gotta take control. And when the devil starts creeping, take a moment, sit still if you need it. To breathe and listen, but then you gotta keep it moving. Go on and flex what your mama gave ya. Ain't nobody else gonna do it your way. And trust me when you take that leap, I'm telling you it's bound to be legendary. Say people came here to see me. That's how you feel when you're walking down the street, yeah. Just reach for the stars, baby. Remember who you are, baby. Remember who you are, baby. Knocking at your door. When you're gonna let your soul. When you're gonna let your soul.
And that right there is called Show Up. Name of the song, the name of the artist is Aiza. Savvy? We didn't get to hear you on the last one. Maybe we did hear you. I don't know.
Man, I liked what I heard just now. I want to hear more songs like that coming out in the near future. I feel like that's a lane that has been ignored for a while, that that could definitely come to dominate again when people with the skill set for it come through and do it. I enjoyed the visual as well. The vocal talent is clear.
Definitely
You feel
has
me?
vocal talent.
And I was listening to the bio of sort of the resume she has so far that showed Tuka and Birdie that her song was on. It actually just got brought back for a new season. So I actually knew about that show. So when you said that, I recognized it. That's a great look. So I guess she's already on her way, which is no surprise.
Looks like she's on her way with some of the other stuff that she's already doing. Looks like she's on her way.
Yeah.
Listen, she's got a lot of talent. She's definitely got a lot of talent there.
Absolutely.
I mean, nothing I can say about, the singing and the vocals and the music behind it. She's probably more a pop artist than a straight R&B artist. You know what I mean? She's probably more pop though. You know, I will say that. You know, Guillermo, what do you think, man?
It's making me laugh. So it's not my cup of tea. I do think she does have a good voice, but again, it's more pop. You know, it sounds like a commercial ad, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. If that's your lane, kill it. You know what I mean? I thought it was, you know, it is what it is, but, you know, it's not a song that I would listen to. Like, you know, and this is my personal preference. This is not me saying she's bad, because she's not bad whatsoever. But, you know, female R&B artists to me, you know, you feel that you feel the pain, you know, you feel it. And when I listen to this, you know, I don't feel anything. You know, this is something that I might hear walking into like Whole Foods or something, or, you know, it's like, you know, okay, you know, is that song? Or if you're watching, you know, an Apple ad, you know, this comes on and showing, you know, unity and Black Lives Matter or something like that. But, you know, to me, it's not really my cup of tea. When I want to hear R&B, like I want to, you know, I want to feel it, because I love like envisioning what they're talking about. And, you know, I love that type of stuff. And, you know, even the lyrics themselves, like for instance, you know, what's that song? As long as you keep your head to the sky. Like even that song, like, I'm trying to compare the two, because the lyrics are fairly simple in both songs. But with that song, the beat, everything you feel it. But this one is just, you know, your soul. And it's like, okay, you know, this is, you know, something you hear in a 30-second commercial type of stuff. So, you know, all in all, salute to her. She has a very nice voice, very unique voice. I love the women when they have that raspy kind of voice. They can play with her, the Erykah Badu's. I love that voice, but, you know, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know what any of her other music sounds like. That's the only song that I've listened to, so I can't say what, you know, what some of her other songs sound like. But she, you know, she even, you know, in her bio, you know, she says she's an upcoming pop, alternative R&B, indie R&B, you know, type of artist.
Okay.
You know, so
that's dope to me.
If that's her lane, if that's her lane, kill it. I'm not hating on that whatsoever. If that's your lane, kill it. So I take that back. If she's pop and she's saying, hey, I am pop, she's probably well on her way. I can see this song. I don't know how old this song is, but, you know, this is a song you play for Ellen. You know, since everybody's woke now, you play for Ellen. She might put this in a nice collage of, like, you know, black and white people coming together. This sounds like that type of song. Like you hear it and people, you know what I mean? So God bless her.
She says in her bio, when I was reading the bio, she said she's the quintessential 21st century Canadian pop artist. Her music captures the spirit of diversity with an equal mixture of throwback R&B and fresh Afro rhythms, while her explosive live performances abound with positive energy and charisma. You know, so Big Freezy, what's going on, man? Been having a time getting you in here, brother.
I know.
Yeah, so
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you might want to turn the mic down just a little bit. You know, turn the mic down some because it's a little bit high. But what you think about the song, man?
Hey, I love the song, man. I love the song. I like when people basically take their natural talent and do something creative with it, and then incorporate others that might be on that same vibe. You know, I think there's a lack of that in the industry. Like somebody who takes what's genuine and natural to them and do something creative with it. You know, it's you know, our biggest deal is we usually say such and such sounds like such and such, or it's too much such and such, that oversaturation. This one here, this girl, even though her voice may sound a little bit like Macy Gray, you know, but she is definitely looking to do something original. Hey, yo, can I say something about Guillermo trolling, though? Is Guillermo trolling hardcore tonight or what?
I'm not trolling. Wait, hold up.
I heard you call out the old heads. Hey, shout out to the old heads for one thing.
First of all, that the what's her name, the disco thing, I was like, all right, this is cool. And I gave them credit. I said that it might be played outside of New York. Again, my frame of reference is going to Labor Day and Memorial Day barbecues and stuff in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is different. We're not normal, or New York is different compared to other places that might play some, you know, nice old school, you know, stuff like that. So I apologize for that.
So, that song does not sound disco, it does sound like
1975 one.
The song before that one. He's talking about the song before.
That's the one I'm referencing. That's the one I'm referencing. It's old school, right? Like a Ozzy Brothers in the 80s. That's definitely not disco though. Yeah, there's no drop nine.
It's I even forgot how the song sounded.
You don't have no drop nine in there.
It's funk. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's funk. It's not disco.
I'm sorry, I didn't say disco. I apologize. Funk.
I mean, you know, I've been to backyard parties all over the country. Well, on the East Coast. I've never been to the West Coast except for once. So I don't know what's, you know, and that was to Arizona. But as far as the East Coast, I've been to backyard parties all over the place. And, you know, I mean, you hear this until a certain time. You know, you hear that kind of music till a certain time. Then at a certain time, you know, what kind of it switches over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Switches over.
Because we gotta go home and get ready for church. So 8:30, we gotta go home. But this song, right, just on this judging this artist though, hey man, this is definitely something super dope and creative, original. And shout out to people that are able to take their talents and those things that they like to do something, you know, original. Take that, because taking a risk is a huge part, and you know, exposing yourself to the world. And sometimes it's successful, and a lot of times it's not. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would love to see this song on a playlist if we still, you know, look at doing that.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing it. See, right now with the playlist, I've got to work out all of these songs. I got to work out all the copyrights and make sure that everybody signs all their copyrights before I can put them up in the playlist on YouTube. Now, I'm also working on it in Spotify, but everyone's got to sign their copyrights, and then I can get it up in YouTube. That allows me to upload the music without any issues. So I'm working on that right now. Most of the people got their copyright signed. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't have their copyright signed yet, but we're working on getting it all up there. So I can, you know, and I want to have a good number of songs. I don't want to throw it up there and it's got 10 songs. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get it up there. It's got 20, 30, 35 songs or something like that, you know, so that we can listen to. And I'm also looking at the possibility.
Aiza was saying that she was trying to call in.
She was trying to call. I didn't see. Okay. Well, maybe she could try to call in again. Let's get her to try to call in again. Aiza, try to call in again, please. Yeah, and I'm also working on maybe the possibility of having like just a straight up stream of just independent music playing all the time.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like a radio station just playing all the time. So every time, you know, a song gets a song is approved, it gets thrown right into that playlist, and it's just always playing, streaming. Working on that. Hopefully, maybe in the next 2 weeks or something like that.
So you gonna break them? You gonna introduce? You gonna do premieres?
Nah, it'll just be at this point. It would just be playing. You know what I'm saying? If it grew from there, it grew from there. But at this point, it would just be playing. So I'm working on that as well. And I want to remind everybody, please share this and get as many views to these videos as possible, because the money from the ad revenue goes to the artists. Right, so the more views that these videos get, the more money goes to the artists. At least the artists that have their music distributed correctly, and their music is in the YouTube content ID. You know, the artist gets money from it. So the more views we get, the more the artist can get a little bit of money. You know what I mean? All right, so we got a caller. Caller, you live on the front stoop. What's poppin'?
Greetings, Lambo Colombo from Kingston, Jamaica, the dancehall knocker.
Lambo Colombo, what's going on, man? What's up with you, bro?
Everything is blessed, man. Everything is good right here.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you called in, man. What's popping with you, man? I got some of the new music that you sent too.
Definitely, yeah. Especially the one that named Riri Mimi. I love that one. It is trending right now. It's doing well.
Okay. All right. I didn't get a chance to listen to everything yet, but I'm gonna definitely get a chance to listen.
Yes, and you want to explain? You want me to explain about the jerk chicken and whatever?
Yes.
Real quick, because I want to get Aiza on the line. But real quick, go ahead. Yeah, explain it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you know, jerk chicken. We are saying definitely. We ought to see a man and say, "Yo, yeah, come style man like jerk and all them stuff there." So you don't know. We just add it to the jerk chicken and get a formula. You understand?
I got you. I got you.
So you know, we Jamaicans have style and pattern, so we do that.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you, man.
Yeah.
All right, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm gonna give a listen to those songs tonight or tomorrow, and maybe we get them next week or the week after.
Definitely, front to the stool.
All right, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Thanks for having me, man.
No doubt. Lambo Calambo. Aiza, please give us a call, and we'll get you on. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and play the next track, and when Aiza calls in, then we'll get her on. She could talk about some things she's got going on. The next song is by an artist named Jay Lately. It's called All My Ways. All right, let me read a little bit about Jay Lately. Jay Lately distinguishes himself as an MC with his soulful style and laid-back flow. A true appreciation for music with the unique ability to put everyday life into a relatable perspective has allowed him to flourish in the Bay Area scene and beyond. His music possesses the rare ability to make you contemplate and vibe out simultaneously, finding the perfect balance between the conscious and the stoner. Coming from the small town of Sebastopol and having split time between Oakland and Southern California, his influences are eclectic and mesh together effortlessly to form his own individual style. A relentless drive has kept him on tour across the country with artists such as Andre Nicotina, Zion I, Locksmith, A+, and A+ of the Hieroglyphics. So let's take a listen. This is Jay Lately. The name of the song is All My Ways. And just to let you guys know, if you could just mute yourself because the sound is coming out of the same channel that you guys are on. All right, so this is Jay Lately, All My Ways.
But I forgot to try it. Lying saying you forgot to diet. Baby got him out there, probably started riot. Got a minute, we could take an hour. All this shit we're talking, we can make it hours. Type of thoughts that make you need to take a shower. How to sleeping on you, even waking out. Yeah, but you know I would rather run away with you. I would rather run a whip and roll with you. Think the feeling's better when it stays with you. Fuck a old issue in the days with you. Wish you liked attention, be my DJ. We could travel around in fucking green rooms. We could stay out late even on weekdays. I've been feeling like just fuck a briefcase. Let me work you. They can tell us how to spend our time, and I don't listen these days. What's a curfew? Oh, think I love you something like the moment when the beat breaks, plus the words too. Yeah, magic shit. I think I'm addicted. I can't describe. Don't got the proper adjectives. You're something natural. Don't hold the additives. You got the baddest shit.
All it takes is a moment to notice. You got all my faith. When you're anxious and feel like it's hopeless, you can call my name. Could be drifting and falling to pieces. You heal all my pain. I don't care if they're calling it weakness. I feel all
me going gone like that. How'd I go and get so fortunate? All this good, it could be gone, might snap. And I don't even wanna share nothing, wanna bear hugging. If I'm tripping, won't be nothing different. I'ma need you there, bugging, knowing you don't even know my verses. You just know just where it hurts is. You don't fuck up all on purpose. Got me acting hella thirsty. We should probably have a jersey. All this love that we've been practicing, you do it hella good on even accident. I'd be a fool if I was not to notice it. You got a fan, I hope you fucking know this shit. You good as analog, I need your catalog. And if I'm catting off, you're never dogging me. Should give you mad applause and get you tatted across the fucking all of me. You got that quality like that.
All it takes is a moment to notice you got all my faith. When you're anxious and feel like it's hopeless, you can call my name. Could be drifting and falling to pieces. You hear all my pain. I don't care if they're calling it weakness. I feel all my ways.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, that was Jay Lately. And the name of the song was All My Ways. And I want to know what you guys think about that. Big Freezy, what you think about it? First of all, I really like the beat. I'm really a fan of that beat. I love the beats. Right. You know what I mean? The beat is dope. I don't know who produced the beat. I didn't see anything that said who's the producer, but the beat is dope. Beat is real dope.
Yeah, that beat is dope. Yeah, that beat is dope, man. And whatever the background vocals is, whatever the underlayment was, that background joint, that was fire to me too. You know what I'm saying? It made the track feel fuller. Unfortunately, I don't know what my man was rapping about really. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like the song, but I just wasn't. I think he was talking about. I think he was rapping to a girl. You know what I'm saying? And saying, you know, we can do, you know, we can go out, we can do whatever together. You know what I'm saying? And be a couple, basically. Yeah, I was listening for that, and I didn't get it. So it might have just been me, but because you know I was listening for it. But man, the way this track started though, I didn't know. It didn't you know impress off gold. But after like the first 20 seconds or so, I kind of felt it the rest of the way through.
That's how I was when I first heard it. Right, I heard the beat and I was like, oh man. Like I heard the sample and stuff. I was like, yo, this might be dope. And then he came on with the hook, and I was like, but then when he started rapping, I was like, okay, you know, and I warmed up to it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I warmed up to it a little bit more. And so I decided, well, you know, let's see what people think about it. You know what I mean? The Public Enemy said the beat was great, but why is he in the laundromat? Because the thing that I showed has him in the laundromat. I don't know. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Jay Lately, if you're on, call us and tell us why you're in the laundromat. But Guillermo, what do you think, man?
I'll say this: the girlfriend stuff, it was a little Drake-ish. What I would say is the kick of flow.
Yeah. He can flow that.
Part in the second verse, the second verse, where he was saying the way he flowed. I was like, oh, but he rhymed with like, it was weird. He rhymed with like two like words within the sentence, and he kept doing it. And I was like, yo, this dude could.
Right.
And he did what you were talking about with the first dude, the second dude, right? He switched it up, you know, gave you something new to listen to for, even if it was just a split second, gave you something new to listen to, and then bam, got back to what he was doing.
Right. I give him a lot of credit for that. I thought the beat was cool. I think that it became a little monotonous a little bit. I don't know how to put it. Like, I feel like if you gave it to Kanye West, he would have like put some more pianos at the end. He would have changed it up. But I think the beat was good, but it's like, you know, I mean, it's kind of, it sounded like one of like a crooning type of, it sounds like what Kanye West would have had like in the 2000s, but then he would have put some piano stuff at the end and use a different instrument to play the same melody. That's in my, I don't know why I think like that, but that's I'm not even saying it's a complaint. That's just my flavor. But I thought it was a cool song. Yeah, you can tell he's talking about his girl, talking about whatever you need to show to. It sounds like some high school stuff. So the content was whatever to me, but I thought the flow and the beat were good. I thought his flow was really good.
He's definitely got some talent when it comes to flowing and things like that. I seen who's in here. Someone said the song was too long. Man, that's something, because the song was like maybe it's just the way the song is set up, because the song was only like 3 minutes. It's like 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and he stopped rapping at like 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
These guys all they want is Pop Smoke.
I don't know, man.
People
hey, but to Guillermo's point though, if the song had ended a different way, like if it had some type of smooth crescendo like Kanye does, you know what I'm saying, then the song probably wouldn't have seemed as long. I understand where they're coming from, though I don't agree. I disagree with them saying the song is too long, but I can understand where they say like maybe a better transition would make the song seem like it was right on time. But
yeah, or some kind of, I don't know. I'd have to go back and really listen to it. I don't think there was any kind of a bridge in the song or something like that. Sometimes that makes a song seem long, right? If it's just the same thing, like, because it basically stuck to the template of hook, verse, right? Hook. You know what I mean? And it can get monotonous at it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a little something in there to just, depending on the song. Sometimes the song doesn't get monotonous like that. It's just, it's cool. But there wasn't. I don't think there was a bridge in there to kind of break that up a little bit. But it was okay song. I'd like to hear. I'm gonna listen to some more from him. See what else he has. That's the only song that he sent, so it may be his only release. I don't know. Okay. Maybe not. I don't know. I also have his SoundCloud and YouTube and Twitter and all that kind of stuff. And just to let you guys know, in the description, all of their social media links will be, not all of their social media links, but each artist will have a social media link in the description of the video. So you can check them out there if you want to listen to some more. All right. Again, please make sure that you share it, because like I said, the artists, they get the ad revenue from the shares, right? So if these videos get up to 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 share views, all that money goes to the artists. And you'll be helping some independent artists. Some of these independent artists making money, like Aiza. You know what I mean? She's doing some things, but some of these artists are just starting out and they're not making money.
Yeah, that goes for them too, though, right? That goes for the artists too, right? They put their stuff, getting their stuff featured on the front stoop. Shouldn't they share also?
Of course.
People here?
Of course. So when I send them the message, I always send them a message and say, hey, we need you to share this. And I give them the hashtag to use so that, so we can get more views. You know what I'm saying? So they should be sharing it out, trying to get it out as much as possible so that they can get some views. I mean, some of them are already getting views, but it never hurts to get more views, right?
Right.
It never hurts to get more views. All right. Still waiting for Aiza to call in. I thought she was calling in. But anyway, this next song. All right. So here it is. Made by Harlem called us up last week and said, hey, the dude Dax, he's big, famous, and blase, blah. Right. And the question was like, so why is he submitting music to the front stoop? So, it was like, well, maybe it was just a fan. Turns out it's not. All right. It's not a fan. He legitimately submitted his music to be played. And I feel like he took, he was maybe a little bit upset at his review from last week. Because last week, the name of the song that he put out was Black Lives Matter. And I felt like he was doing that for the algorithm. Right. Bottom line. And then the song to me wasn't even that great. Okay. So he decided to submit a couple of other songs. And I felt like, and Dax, you can always call in, bro. And set us straight. That's what it is you got to do. But I felt like he was like, okay, you know what? Since you felt like that, I want you to hear something else. I want you to hear something else that I do. All right. So he sent me 2 songs. All right, the song that I'm getting ready to play is called Dear God. And then he also sent me a song. Let me find it. He also sent me a song. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Man, this better not be Andrew. Is this Andrew telling us?
Nah, this ain't. Nah, I ain't Andrew. So he sent me. So he sent me a song called Dear God, and then he sent me a song featuring Tech 9 called Faster. All right, so I'm gonna play the song Dear God. And now the song featuring Tech 9 actually was just released. It was released like 5 days ago.
Okay.
All right. But anyway, this is Dax. The song is called Dear God, and like I said, I think he wanted to prove us wrong, ladies and gentlemen. So this is Dax, Dear God.
Dear God, there's a lot of questions that I have about the past, and I don't want to hear it from a human. You made it, so you're the last person that I'm ever gonna ask. Tell me what's real, tell me what's fake. Why is everything about you a debate? What's the point of love? Every time I showed it I was broken, and it's forced me just to only want to hate. Why is it only one you but multiple religions? Why does every conversation end in a division? Why does everybody want to tell us how to live, but they won't listen to the same damn message that they give it? Tell me how to feel, tell me what's wrong. I tried to call, pick up the phone, I'm on my own. Everybody said you coming back to man, why the hell's it taking so long? Why do I hurt? Why is there pain? Why does everything good always have to change? Why does everybody try to profit off another man's work then destroy it just for monetary gain? Tell me, are you black or are you white? I don't even really care, I just really want to know what's right. They've been saying one thing, but I've been looking in the book, and it seems like they've been lying for my whole damn life. Tell me where I'm going. Is it heaven or hell? I just hope this message greets you well. Had a dream that I was walking with the devil. Don't remember how it feels, but I swear that I remember the smell. Looked me right into my eye and told me everything I wanted could be mine if I gave up and decided to sell. But I said I'd rather die than get mine. Now I'm here. No fear, one man with a story to tell.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that right there, and I'm not going to play the entire songs from Dax because, we played it last week and he's not truly an independent artist, in my opinion. Not at this point, or he's not on the come up. All right. So that's one song that he sent me. All right, that's one song that he sent me. And then he sent me this joint with Tech 9. Okay. And I'll let you see a little bit of this one, I guess. It's I ain't trying to laugh at him, but I ain't trying to laugh at him, but I'm laughing at the song a little bit because the what's it called is kind of funny to me. All right, so this right here is Dax featuring Tech 9, and I'm only gonna let it go for a second, ladies and gentlemen.
We must fight. It's Dax. Couple niggas left me out to dry, had to crucify. Stab me in my back, you ain't my dog, you getting euthanized. Lying on the gang and speaking down, that shit is suicide. Black ain't no excuse, ain't getting off because we unified. Came through faster, you move fast, yeah we move faster. Can't stop till we beat you bastards. Fuck with me and meet your master. Won't come last, we move right past her. Destroy that night, eat you rappers. You move fast, no we move fast. If you go fast, we must go fast and even faster. Came through faster, you move fast, yeah we move faster. Can't stop till we beat you bastards. Fuck with me and meet your master. Won't come last, we move right past her. Destroy that night, eat you rappers. You move fast, no we move fast. If you go fast, we must go fast and even faster. You niggas straight sick, that's pitiful. Kill beast, that is my ritual. My words too flip, reciprocal, can't compete. I mean that literal. My flow is unpredictable. Moonwalk on beat, smooth criminal. Can't be copied, so original. Cannot stop me, I'm invisible. Fucking economy. Niggas throwing money like a fucking monopoly. Niggas hating on me, I'm a fucking anomaly. Gonna have to give you away a fucking apology. You throw shade, but follow me, not the fun.
people giving me clout the way I be using psychology. I was down at the bottom and now they can't get on top of me. I be killing the system and really technology. Like who that? That nigga go too fast. That nigga got 2 bags. His bitch got D cups. That boy got supercalifragilistic, extra dirty, so ballistic. Bars that make you shit yourself while pissing, asking for forgiveness.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That is Dax. And I guess maybe I'll let you hear a little bit of, let you see a little bit of Tech 9 if you want to see Tech 9. Let me see. Let me fast forward this just a little bit. Some of you guys might want to hear Tech 9. So, all right. Tech 9, ladies and gentlemen. Tech 9.
Upon your eye, the gun, I gotta say an I caramba. I leave when I get deep in the script. On a beat, I'ma get geek in the mix. When a piece, if you get beef in the lips, I'ma get the heat and it be leaking a bitch. I hail from the middle with a west, that's home. Nail never hit it, get a guess, that's blown. The hell with a little bit of sales, I'ma kill it with a. Yeah, when I hit it with a tech, I'm gone. People think of my age, I mean that I'ma stop at this. Like my legacy, like an Acropolis. All of you take a dick in your esophagus. To the people, I'm a freak show, but I really would damage your ego. When the beat go, nigga, finito. Finna meet yo, G.O.D. though. Gasser, the master, you made it with a slasher. The massacre is coming with a pastor. The pastor, fight it to the after, but faster. Pew!
All right, ladies and gentlemen. To tell you the truth, I'm not exactly sure what this music is for. That's just my honest opinion. I'm not exactly sure what this music, like, what the music is meant to be. Dax, listen, I'm not dissing you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm not sure exactly what it is or, you know, what the purpose of the music is or what it's for. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion of your music, man. It doesn't really fit the front stoop. You know, we really are focused on up and coming artists. That's what we focus on, bro. You know what I'm saying? We focus on up and coming artists. I just don't think the music you make is our lane, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's just, it's just not our lane, man. Anybody care to disagree with me?
No.
This chat, it's like new people came into the chat and started all joking on this thing. Just so y'all, it may seem, some people may seem like I was hating from last week. Sometimes you could just take the smell test, the sniff test, and someone said it perfect. I think it was MH who said, "Where's the soul in any of this?" You know what I mean? Because even the Jesus song, right? I'm listening to it. I'm like, I should like this. Like, I should like. Technically, everything it should there should be something there, but you don't feel it. I don't feel it. Like Royce da 5'9" had a song. I think it was on like Jesus like years ago, but the way it was, I'll find it. I forgot the damn song, but the way he put it, everything is like you didn't feel like you're in a Bible class or like, you know what I mean? This guy Dax, right. No disrespect. He sounds like like a bunch of execs got in a lab and put all the things that new kids will like.
Right. Jomo, right. He's a surrogate. Like the rap, the artist is polished and technically sound, right? It's polished and technically sound.
They put this stuff they thought the kids would like.
But we not feeling it. It's like, you know, there's no soul to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And no offense to you, Dax. You know what I mean? What Simba's trying to say, like, look, you know, and you already have the benefit of a lot of people behind you because, everybody, Made in Harlem said, he's like, yeah, he's popular, but he's whack. And it's like, not to say Made in Harlem's opinion is the end all be all, but, you know, I have my ear to the music in terms of like guys who are coming up from the underground, guys like Mac Hami and all that stuff. Some of these guys who, you know, lyricists, you know, Mayhem Lauren, all these people. And it's like, I've never heard of this guy, but that's also because I don't watch, like, no offense, industry plans. Like sometimes when you watch
this dude ain't whack though. For the record, this dude's not like he's not whack. Like he's technically
technically he's got skill. So let me explain this first. He didn't send me any messages or anything like that, right? Right. To say, hey, you know, I want to prove to you this and that and this and that. It's just the fact that he sent 2 more songs, one of them an old song. Usually when somebody sends a song like this, it's something new. One of them an old song, and then it's, you know, like, okay, I'm going to send this song. And then, of course, he sent the new one with Tech 9. I felt like trying to say, hey, yeah, you know, I fit in with what you guys are trying to do. I just don't think your music... Listen, technically, he had skill. He has skill. I mean, you heard it on the song with Tech 9, right? You know, technically, he's definitely got technical skill. Right. There's just something missing there that doesn't fit with what we're trying to do here, I think.
Hey, so you know what I compare it to? and I know DM will hate when I do old school comparisons, but it's like the difference between Run DMC and my man what is it the other cat I forgot the name, the group Andre Harrell was in. Oh God, it's basically Andre Harrell's group was basically talking about the same stuff, but it was so pristine and clean, people wasn't feeling it, and they had the same, some type of beat. And then, but Run DMC had like that flavor. Jekyll and Hyde, that's the name of the group. So it's like the difference between Jekyll and Hyde and Run DMC. It's like Jekyll and Hyde, the dudes could rap, they talked about good stuff. People just wasn't feeling it. They would leave the stage and Run DMC would come on, and you would feel them from, instantly. It just felt like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So Jekyll and Hyde could technically rap, do all the stuff. He did everything by the letter of the law, and they should have been bigger than they were, but people didn't feel them. Like they didn't have no soul. Like people didn't feel what they were saying. And that's what it is with like these 3 songs that I just heard from this dude, or the 2 songs that I heard from this cat. He can rap his behind off, but I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And like what Sim said, maybe in this setting, he's just not a good fit for this setting here.
And that's probably what it is. Just not a good fit for this setting. Chia Lee in the chat said Dax is, and I don't know if it's the Chia Lee that I know, the Chia Lee. I don't know if it's the same Chia Lee or he's just using the name, but he said Dax is. Yeah, he said Dax is known to search his name on YouTube and look at his reviews. If you don't give him positive reviews, he tries to send in more music. This is his shtick.
Wow.
Don't give this clown any more attention.
Wow.
I mean, maybe that's what he does. I don't know.
Wow. Wait, Chia Lee, are you the real Chia Lee?
I'm not a Chia Lee, man.
That'd be crazy if that's the real Chia Lee.
Hey, you never know.
That'd be tough if that's the real Chia Lee, man. Chia Lee was dope, man.
Yeah,
man.
He's
got into a little bit of trouble, Chia Lee. If that's you, I mean, let's be real. You got into a little bit of trouble, but Chia Lee is dope.
You robbed us of your prime, bro. You robbed us of your prime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow, Dax, man, you you bugging, bro. But
I mean, listen, he can rap. He can rap. There's no doubt about it. He can rap. There's just something the organicness. I don't even know if that's a word. The organicness to me is not there.
Simeon.
What's up, Savvy?
Let me just say something, okay?
Go ahead,
Earlier you said that clearly he has a technical skill, right? But what else is a skill is knowing what people want to listen to and knowing when you go and you make something and you market it a certain way, a certain thing is going to come that way, right? So when you take a song like this, okay, we just heard them sound a bit differently on the Jesus song, right?
Right.
Which I do think that song was a better song than this one. Not to say that I like that previous song, but to say that, it's more of what I want to see from an artist like that, I guess, conceptually. When you take a song like this, where the whole point of the song is the speed of the song, right?
Right. That's what it was.
Tech Nine has made songs like that before with superior artists that have not been good. He's made some songs like that have been good that a lot of people don't like because that just doesn't appeal to a lot of people even when it's done well, right? When you take that and then you animate it with like the like cartoon death race thing like that, right? The animation was very well done, right? It makes it seem like you are looking to get this like product placement with like a Cartoon Network show or some kind of an animated TV series for like young children that is very fast paced and action packed, and that could be a very viable career lane for an artist, right? But if you don't like the review and you send more music, Don't never ever send something like that and think it's gonna get a different review than what we told you before. Because if anything, this goes further into what we said our problem was with the first song. Okay, you gotta find some essence of originality that comes from your personality, and if you don't want to do that, then you gotta accept the sort of lane that you're gonna have, which is, you know, like action-packed, fast-paced rap.
Good point, Savvy.
And if that is your lane, then please make it at least understandable all the way throughout the verse. Because as soon as people cannot understand what you're saying, it's over.
And look, he doesn't need. I mean, you know, if this is the reason why he's sending it in, you know, because he wants to say, hey, you know what, I can fit with this crowd too. You know, then that's the thing. But look, he doesn't really. He don't need. He's got millions of subscribers on YouTube. He doesn't need the Front Stoops validation. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't need the Front Stoops validation. He's got millions of subscribers. He can go on. He's making a living. He's doing well, doing his thing. You know, big shout out to him for that.
This is a no-name thing. Right?
Listen,
where No Name was basically complaining that her shows were filled with a bunch of white people. Right? She's trying to make music for so-called the black people, that esoteric, and that's the issue that a guy like Dax is probably having. Where I'll give him this. He's probably looking at it like, yeah, you know, the industry. I got these industry people putting me out here, and you know, I can go to these concerts where I'm one of the people in there, and you know, people know me, but it's mostly white people, and you know, it's the white people who they like my music because that's what's put in front of them, so they'll just like it because if it's what seemed to be popular, they'll like it. Versus, I think he wants validation from, you know, black people, from those.
Maybe okay.
What you're saying is true, Guillermo.
Okay.
What you're
That could
saying
be.
is true, and that is a thing that does happen. But I don't think it applies in this situation, because I feel like No Name's music caters to the audience that she wants and wasn't getting.
No.
Whereas, wait a minute. But Dax, I feel like his music is catered to and targeting a market that No Name was trying to avoid. I feel like he's leaning into
catering his original music to that suburban white crowd, and then he's having a change of heart because why? No, absolutely no offense to Sim, but this is an underground show. Why would you be pushing to send this? And just like I think Chi said it, or Made for Harlem said, I think Chi said it, right? He goes around and sees these reviews, right? And I'm pretty sure these reviews are coming from black outlets where it's like, all right, who the hell is this guy? And then people remember the whole Tory Lanez thing. So even more black people would have probably being like, whatever, he's a cornball. And he's basically like, I want validation from these people. So I think that he may be having a change of heart. Yeah, it's nice to have that plastic million of, you know, people that where YouTube could change the algorithms and the numbers. Okay.
Yeah. I'll give that to you. But check me out, right? You can't go the artificial route, get the benefit, then double back for the approval from the.
You know, I'm gonna say it like this:
from the actual, like we're not gatekeepers, but let's say it's like this: if the streets don't like it, it ain't gonna prosper.
Well,
okay?
you know what though, Savvy? You know what though, Savvy? We are gatekeepers though, because when we.
Right.
You've been into the little thing where everyone is submitting music, and you've heard some of the stuff that's been submitted, right? And we're choosing only the stuff that we feel is, you know, what we want to represent. So, but look, let's get to because you know we talked about Dax for 10 minutes and whatnot, right? So he's got promotion. He's got some promotion. You know what I mean?
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, exactly. Mission accomplished, Dax. You got some promotion.
Good job, Dax. Now you're the algorithm.
So I got one more song, and this is, you know, it's from a dude from Spain, but I think the dude from Spain is actually the producer. Right, so this is you talk about international song. This is an international song. The name of the song is Active. It's got a dude named Big Spartan from the UK, Carli Nistal from Spain, and I think he's the producer. I do think he raps on it too a little bit. And then Jomo from Belgium. All right, so I guess I'm assuming that they, made the song over the internet together or whatever. I don't know. All right, but Carli Nistal is one of Spain's North Coast most talented and respected hip hop producers, bass player, most respected hip hop producers. He's a bass player, sound engineer, and a DJ. Carli is constantly getting involved in new creative projects of all kinds, not only with his fellows in Spain, but also abroad. The diversity of interests is reflected in his eclectic style of production. Throughout his decade-long career, he has collaborated with longtime friends from Spain like D. Diego, Bumbox, PRT of China, Chromo Gucci Rose, and with renowned international artists such as Steel from Smith & Wesson, Big Twins of the infamous Mobs, .X, Tony Touch, and Buckshot.
All right.
So, yeah, so
you gave me some heavy hitters, man. It better be nice, bro.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, I know. That's some heavy hitters, right? That's some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
He said he collaborated with these dudes. So, let's see what it is. It's not bad company at all. Not bad company at all. So, the name of the song is Active, features Big Spartan and Jomo. All right, so let's take a listen.
What up, Carlito? You ready?
Active. Most of these men are all actors. No bread for the sandwich, no cheese for the cameras. Whole new tactic. No lights, no action. Only a Henry, no more fractions. No overreacting. There's bodies and bags. This world is a mad thing. Another 8 just smashed it. Niggas on scores like Andrew Jackson. Still active. Man across line, that's direct action. Move like bandits. Niggas run up and bagged it. Got a clean cut, no clapping. Only money in bags, we grabbed it. 2 keys in a mattress. Tryna snap back like elastic. Put 10 bags in a bad chick. 2 birds at home, it's a hat trick. Stone Cold, she's an actress. That smile on her face, she cracks it. Online key and I'm hoping she hacks it. Keys open doors like magic. Open the seam in the jacket. Hold this thing for the dream and the team. And the Fed come through, then nobody panic. Humpty Dumpty, nobody cracked it. But that's a secret. Rule number 1, don't open the package. Rule number 2, don't know if you'll catch this. Rule number 3, man, gotta stay active. Active. Perfect the ops, don't practice. Captain, get it straight, no lacking. Active. Perfect the ops, don't practice.
Ouais.
Get it straight, no lacking.
De quoi demain sera fait? Poto, dis-moi qui le sait. Tellement de lames dans le dos, gros. Pendant que j'enlève mes lacets. La plupart des nuits sont rêvées. Rares sont les jours sans revêt. On a que la boule dans le ventre. Faut laisser les miens s'abreuver. On a dit les plus voler des billets. Entendu victimes qui criaient. Comme les étoiles, on veut briller. On en oublie même de prier. Si je mange, je te renverrai l'ascenseur. Au plus vite, au mieux pour être sincère. On fonce, on fait chauffer le moteur, fait sauter le compteur. Y'a pas de temps à perdre.
Winning, I'm winning. I flex on the scene like a villain. I get it, who isn't? Crept in the scene like he's in it and ran the whole game like he's Beckham but didn't. Wait, chill. Fuck it, I'm chilling. I jump on the rhythm. Fuck it, I'm bidding the spliffing. I'm back on the beat when I'm tripping. Back on the grind like I'm drilling. Finessing the beat like it's missing. Kill him. Ayy, wait. Riding the beat like your missus. Under a tree like it's Christmas. I ate the milk and biscuits. You know I handle my business. Wrapped up clean like sheets for these bitches. Get it. Active, perfect the ops, don't practice. Captain, get it straight, no lacking. Active, perfect the ops, don't practice. Captain, get it straight, no lacking. Active, perfect the ops, don't practice. Captain, get it straight, no lacking.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, that name of that song is Active, and that's an international joint right there. Fully international, like I said, you got artists on that track from Big Spartan is from the UK, Carli Nistal is from Spain, Jomo is from Belgium. You know what I mean? So they're international, straight up international, man. All right, so what you think about it, man?
The international movement is a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, man.
I gotta say, that track was mean. I just gotta give it to you. I'm not gonna dive into splitting hairs. That track was mean. My French is not as good as it used to be. I understood like 40% of that verse that was in French. Man, oh man, and the beat was dope too. I love a lot of what's emerging out of the UK drill scene. I don't know if that's the proper term for what that beat was, but I like that sound a lot. I don't know which one of those guys produced it, but the beat was hard.
I think the dude Carli Nistal, if I'm saying his name right, I think he produced it. Right, because he's the person who submitted. He's the person who submitted the song. I think
is he the first rapper on the track?
Nah, I think he's probably the second rapper. The first rapper is from the UK, Big Spartan.
Okay, first dude from the UK was snapping. He had some lyrics in there. I was like, all right, man, like this makes me want to go watch some Top Boy. Like I need to go fire up Top Boy. I've been sleeping on that show, and that just inspired me to go watch right now.
Okay.
And then dude that was speaking French did a very good job on the beat. The flow was good, and then just overall the song came together. I like that. I like that direction.
Okay, and I get a lot of songs from France. I really do. You know what I mean? I get a lot of people that send songs from France, and I have yet to play any because I don't know how many of us are gonna understand it. You know what I'm saying? And know what we're listening to. You know what I mean? So I haven't really played it.
I was driving this one time, and on the shuffle on this random playlist, a song cut on, and it was German hip hop, and I didn't understand a single word, but I knew it was hard. I just knew it was hard because sometimes when it's in there, it's just in there. You feel me? And then it's like I can go back later and find out what's being said. But the UK has had a sound of their own that's been brewing and translating over for a while now, and I'm glad to see it emerge. And then you have some other regions coming in the mix too. That's what's up.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm like, I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I started listening to some UK grime. You know what I mean? Because and I didn't even know about it, to be honest with you. I was just like, I wonder what they're doing in the UK, right? As far as hip hop is concerned. And so I started checking it out, and I was like, okay, I mean, I had to really get used to the, to the way that they say things and some of their slang, and then every video that I watched, they all had on masks, and they was all getting ready to rob somebody. It looked like 50 of them just in the parking lot rapping about whatever they was rapping about, but some of it was all right. And I was like, okay. And then the more I listened to it, the more I got used to hearing them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Will it ever like really make an impression in the US? I don't know. I think in order for them, you think so? I think in order for them, there's gonna have to be a couple of artists whose accent just isn't as deep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, look at the song "Praise the Lord," A$AP Rocky. Back then, that was a hit song, and who was on the hook? It was Skepta, right?
Right.
Skepta, that's my man. Skepta is my man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, right. Skepta's good. Skepta is one of the artists. Skepta and Giggs. I believe both of them were on Drake's More Life playlist.
Right. Right.
And that song was a hit.
Yep.
He was the main featured on the hook, and I feel like collaborations like that are going to be the ones to bridge those artists over. Because Stormzy has been killing it over there, but he's just recently getting acknowledgement over here.
Right.
But you see Skepta and Giggs getting featured on Drake's album, and then Skepta himself was the vocalist on the hook of a hit song that was on the charts here.
Yeah.
So I think that the door is open.
Right. So I'll tell you one thing, man, and this might sound like hyperbole, but I promise you it's not. I think this might be the best international song that we got.
I think so.
Right here.
I don't know about that.
I think so.
You think so?
You had that other trap beat, the other UK trap beat song that was really good.
What's the name of it?
I forgot the name.
Played it last time, like 2 weeks ago.
That's my point. That's my point. We can't call the name of it. That's what I'm saying.
Most of the songs, but this is not the best one. The other one he played the other few weeks ago, and I actually want to hear that song. The voice of it, but I don't remember any of the Game Ass and Stuff song, the good one. I don't remember the name of that song, but I remember it was a really good song.
No, I remember what you're talking about. It was really good.
That was R&B. That was R&B that you're talking about. What I'm talking about is the best rap song.
I don't remember any song I don't remember any of the names of them, because literally I mostly just hear it here, but I can say whether they're really good. And the one that Sim played, that trap song, the UK trap song he played the other week was, I remember. I don't remember the song either. I have to go back and look, but I remember what you're talking about. It was good. It was real good. It was good. It was dope.
We'll have to differ. I think this one is the best. As soon as the beat came on, I was thinking about main event. For those that like boxing, you know what I'm saying? When the main event come on and dudes come to the ring, whatever song they be playing, like some kind of fire, drive beat song, I was thinking this right here is like somebody's intro song to come into the ring. This right here.
That's not what I was thinking about.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like this right here is classic, like when dudes hit his joint, dudes put their drinks down and go stand on the floor and get ready to bounce to do something. You know what I'm saying? This is like, one of those songs that's so different than what you normally hear. The dude that raps second.
What? Yo, Freezy, you put it on a little thick, bro. This is not that different from a lot of those songs we hear, especially UK drill or whatever you want to call it.
No, man. I'm sorry.
How many UK drills have we had on here? Because I haven't heard that many.
Not many.
Right.
Not many.
Right.
It's only been two or three.
Period. But it's not. This sound right here. It's not like what we're hearing. This is like, yo, what that? It's not like the first time we're hearing UK drill. Like, yo, this is crazy. There are so many songs that sound like this. I mean, yeah.
No, there are not songs that sound like this. We have not.
I see what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying
not that many that do it well. You feel me?
But no, I'm talking about period. I'm talking about period because I mean, it's new for what we're hearing here. That's also because we don't have. I mean, we're not in England, so we're not going to get as much from England,
right?
Naturally. But yeah, this song is not that crazy.
I feel you. It's not that big of a departure from the sound.
No, I disagree with y'all, man. I think y'all sleeping on these guys. I think y'all are on some silly Posturepedic joint.
No, I think the talent is clear. I think the talent is clear. Yeah, the sound is not super duper unique.
So y'all saying the beat not fire?
The beat is fire.
You make it seem like it's different.
Oh, okay. No. I know. I said best. I didn't say different.
You said the beat sounded, this is so different from what we're hearing. So I took it as saying, I thought you meant that overall music period. If you're saying from Sim's show, then fair enough. But then we also heard the UK drill song a few weeks ago that was pretty dope. I think it's better than this, but that's my opinion. But
and we also heard the zombie apocalypse song, and that joint was trash.
But they wasn't trying to do no drill though. They was just, I don't know what they were doing. What they were doing. They were trying to summon. They were trying to summon some aliens to come and take over the world. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to bring in the next catastrophe to the U.S. or whatever. Or to the world. I don't know, but that was wild.
It's like that movie Attack the Block.
Right. I just think this. I think this song is so dope, man. Compared to what we normally hear from our brethren across the pond, from across the water.
Okay.
The beat was a dope drive beat. As soon as it came on, he was like, "Yo, this is dope." Like a few songs ago, we was like, yo, we had to listen 20 or 30 seconds to make sure this is dope. This right here, as soon as it came on, you was like, yo, this beat is dope. And the first dude that rapped, we was like, yo, this dude right here can, you know what I'm saying? He is not a slouch. You know what I'm saying? This dude right here can actually do it.
Yeah. Oh, not the first dude that came on. He came on and spit. I want to hear some more from him.
Right. And my only thing though was towards the end of the song, like 3/4 through the end of the song, there was like some kind of beat switch.
Yeah, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, I couldn't get with that, and then it switched back to the beat, and that made me appreciate the original beat even more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying this is the greatest song we ever heard. What I'm saying is I think it's the best song the best international song that we heard. We could actually appreciate, hip hop heads could actually appreciate this in different settings, whether you driving in your car, whether you out at the park, whether you at a party, that you can appreciate this song in different settings, which furthermore pushes the point that this is a dope song because you can listen to it in different settings and still appreciate the song.
I would love to hear a remix of that same song with Pusha T on the beat.
Yeah, Skepta. You got to put Skepta on here.
Pusha T would rip that beat. He would eat that.
Don't think this song. Don't get me wrong. I think it was a cool. Like if you're overseas, I think it's a decent song, but I don't think it's that good. You guys are laying on thick, like yo, this beat. This is like.
So you don't like the beat?
No. I'm not saying I don't like the beat. I'm saying the song was cool, but y'all making it seem like yo, this is a game changer right here. Like this.
and in effect, it is a game changer because it's changing our minds based on what we normally hear from the international brethren. Is what I'm saying. This song is better than what we normally hear.
You haven't heard UK trap then, because there are a lot of UK trap songs that sound just like this. This is not the style itself. I'm talking
about here, Jim. I'm talking about here.
You don't live in a vacuum, right? When you leave here, you listen. It's not like I listen to Sim and I'm the clone of Freezy and I only heard music from Sim. And once I leave here, no, obviously you hear some music from different places and you bring it here. Now, when you bring it here, it's like, yo, bro, you've heard songs like this before. Yes, it's not been played on Sim's channel, even though last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, we've heard it.
About 2-3 weeks ago, we heard.
Yeah, but the song itself, when you think about the whole spectrum of UK songs like this, no disrespect, it kind of is run of the mill. Like it's
no, get out of here.
I mean, I think it is your basic. I think it is your basic song. It was a good beat. The first rapper, I really liked the first dude. You know what I'm saying? The first dude was really good. The dude that was, you saying was the dude that was spitting in French.
Yeah.
It was whatever.
It was alright, but
this song was. Hold on, Big Freezy. You are a turncoat right now. You just said how great this song was. Now, the second one. You know what I'm saying? You just talk about this is a game changer right here. It was a game changer.
But a song consists of more than one part, man. A song consists of multiple parts. But a song is not one singular linear entity. A song is a combination of a bunch of stuff. Saying this beat ain't dope is a travesty, and I'm almost embarrassed that you would say that beat is not fire. First of all, and secondly, the first dude rapping to just say, yeah, he was okay. You know what I'm saying? He was all right. Come on, dog. Really? Because you saying this dude is okay, and you almost came to my house over West Side Gun when I called him whack. You know what I'm saying? When I said West Side Gun was whack, you almost came to my house. And this dude right here, Big Spartan or whatever his name is, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? That dude actually did something on this beat. And you saying, yeah, it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. This is like the classic.
Okay, hold on. Big Freeze just did this to me. Give me one line from that song, since he was spitting right there. Give me one line from the song, Freezy.
No.
All right, so it's not the.
All right, well, look, I'm gonna head out of here. I'm gonna head out of here, fellas, man. I'm gonna head out of here. We're gonna be back. I'm gonna be back on Friday. The reason why I did one tonight is because I didn't do it this Friday that passed on the 19th. We'll be back on Friday, and we got a lineup. I'm waiting for some artists to get me their information. We got a good lineup of stuff. I got this one guy who has a song with Master Ace.
Oh, wow.
I'm waiting for him to get me some. He's from Boston. Got a song with Master Ace.
I heard no Master Ace since I was a teenager.
Yeah. So wait. And there's some other, there's some other good songs. I got this one group called the Odd Fellows. They're from Canada, and they kind of doing they kind of. It's kind of dope. It was kind of dope. I don't know what they look like and nothing like that. So I'm waiting for them to send their bios and stuff like that. So we're gonna get to check that out. Another dude from VA called Carl. His name is Carl Monroe.
Okay.
And he sent. Now this is crazy. He didn't send the original. He sent me the remix to a song, which I've never heard. So, but it's very, very. Not very, very different. The beat is different. You know what I'm saying? The beat is different. So,
hey Sim, real quick.
Yeah.
Marco Polo Vision said he sent you a song that you're not gonna play his joint.
Marco Polo Vision sent me a song. I mean, Marco Polo Vision. You know what I'm saying? I don't play everybody's song on the same night. You know what I'm saying? I get like 30 submissions every day. So, I got to sift through it. I don't know where you sent. I don't know if you emailed it or if you sent it on Submit Hub, but it's easier if you send it on Submit Hub. That's where I get all my music, and this is where you can access it. I'm putting Front Stoop .live right in here. You know what I'm saying? And you can submit it there. But I get like 30 songs or more a day, and so I sift through all of the songs and I pull out stuff that I want to play. So if I didn't get to it this time, I might get to it another time. You know what I mean? But that don't mean. But Marco Polo Vision, that don't mean you don't come back. You know what I'm saying? You that's what we trying to keep artists coming back, so we can. The more people that's here in the chat, more people watching the show, the more artists get a chance to get out there and get their music heard by people. So that's the point. What you saying, Freezy?
Hey, I just got one question to ask before you go. It's real quick. Did you tell me that Lauryn Hill was in your top 5 all time?
Yes.
Are you serious? Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
me. That's me, bro. That's me. I'm a super duper huge Lauryn Hill fan. I know she flakes out and all that kind of stuff, but I really like Lauryn Hill.
I don't think she's better than MC Light, but that's not even close. But anyway, I didn't want to start that discussion.
See, I think she is better than MC Light. I like MC Light. I think she is better than MC Light.
Are y'all serious?
I mean, I understand she is, one of the OGs for the ladies, but I still think Lauryn Hill is better than MC Light. She's way more versatile. Her lyrics MC Light's lyrics are basically, straightforward, your basic lyrics. Lauryn Hill's way more versatile, way more lyrical, way more musical, in my opinion.
Yeah, Truants did a good job writing for her. Truants did an excellent job writing for her. You know what I'm saying? There is no way you saying that with a straight face, dog, that this chick is better than MC Light. Man,
I think she's better than MC Light. It's no diss towards MC Light. I just think she's better than MC Light. Straight face.
Gosh. Okay.
Is MC Light better than Rhapsody?
Straight face.
Yeah.
Straight face.
Yes,
straight
everyone's
face.
better than Rhapsody.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I just think she is, man.
It's hard to beat Lauryn Hill, man. It's hard to beat Lauryn Hill, bro. Even though she only had one album, and that album was an R&B album.
That's how good Lauryn Hill was.
Yeah, man. Lauryn Hill was.
She did enough work on the Fugees.
But take away the lyricism, right? Because a lot of singers, you don't really give them credit for writing their own lyrics, right? Because they usually don't, right? So even if Pras was writing for all that stuff, the fact that she could sing the way she did, harmonize, and then rap on top of that, and it didn't feel forced, it didn't feel fake, it didn't feel like we're listening to the female Dax. Lauryn Hill, to me, if Sim says she's one of the top 5, can't complain with that.
That's a top 5. But I'm talking about top 5 all-time MCs, period.
That's
what I'm talking about.
I think that's what he's referring to, right? I think
that's what he's referring to. Yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
I can't fight that.
I mean, that's just me. You know what? I don't argue with people's top 5s unless it's just ridiculous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people have some, like, ridiculous, retarded stuff in there. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, really? You know what I'm saying? Like Vanilla Ice or some garbage. You know what I mean? Like, then I'm like, all right, you just stupid right now. But
right now they don't even know the game.
Right.
I have Kendrick Lamar in my top 5.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can't add more. I can't add. I'm not ready for that. I ain't ready for that.
Thank you, Sim. You come on.
I ain't ready for that.
No,
no diss toward. No, I'm not trying to diss Kendrick Lamar. First of all, I like Kendrick Lamar, but I'm really not a fan of his voice like that. That's me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's a good rapper, you know, and he can flow and he can switch, you know, he can do everything. I'm not a crazy fan of his voice and some of the stuff that he does. But that's just me. I can't put him in my top 5.
Section 80, classic. Good Kid, classic. To Pimp, classic. Untitled, Unmastered, was never supposed to come out, but it came out and it's a classic. And then Damn, classic.
3 songs on
Bam. Pow. Bam.
I'm just saying, based on Sim's point, I could see Savvy adding Kendrick Lamar in his top 5. Right? That's what I'm going on. That to me, I don't have him in my top 5. You know, y'all know who's number 1 and number 2 is Rakim and Coogee Rap, and then the 4 and 5. It depends on what I'm feeling, but I think there's a holy trinity. You know what I'm saying? It's Nas, Rakim. It's Nas, and then Rakim and Coogee Rap. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe some KRS-One or something like, you know.
You had Rakim and Coogee Rap before you got Slick Rick?
Yeah. I do. I love Slick Rick. I love Slick Rick, but yes, I got both of those guys before I got Slick Rick. I do.
And Savvy, that was really low. I didn't think he would stoop to something that low, be that disrespectful.
Maybe you were one of them.
You know, we love Slick Rick, man. We don't, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Both of them is getting Rick out of here like that. Okay.
Nah, I mean, listen, I like Slick Rick, but let's be real. Slick Rick had, he put out more albums. He had like one real classic joint, right? One real classic joint.
But I mean, look at what happened to him, though.
I know.
You feel me?
And you can't forget Lottie Dottie was a freestyle. These dudes just messing around, and it turns out to be a classic.
It just so happens that all 3 of them was the architect for styles that birthed a lot of rappers, right? But I'm like, I feel like either Cool G or Rakim knocks one or the other off. You feel me?
Knocks one or the other off.
No. Before we get to Slick, you feel me? Like, I don't know.
Come on, man.
I might go with Cool G too.
Triborough had a point though. He said, Kendrick is top 5 for his generation. Obviously, there's no doubt about it. No doubt about that.
Oh, for sure.
And that's another thing too, man. You kind of, when you talk about, I guess you can, you can have your top 5 all time, right? You can, someone can, but as music changes and generations change, you kind of have to do it generational sometimes. You know what I mean? Because music changes, because you have artists like the Kendricks and Coles and those guys who took what the Nas's and them guys did, but then because they grew up hearing it, listening to it, and this is what so many people don't get, when they grew up hearing it and listening to it, and it becomes natural for them to do that, and then they can go to another level with it. Almost like when you look at the NBA, right? When I was coming up, there was no Euro step. Now, the Euro step is just an average step. It's nothing new. So now people come up, they take the Euro step, and now they can invent stuff around the Euro step that, comes up with all these other things. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's the same thing with when you talk about hip hop. You got your people, your pioneers of the game, and new artists took from the pioneers and mastered that style and then added to it. And then new artists, mastered that style and added to it, and it continues to go. you know what I'm saying, continues to go, and you know, people continue to get better and better and better. And then you know what happens? After people get better and better and better, it goes backwards.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was the reason why I say that, man. That's the reason why I'm not going to say, well, I was confused about adding Lauryn Hill to your top 5 as opposed to a Grandmaster Caz or a Melly Mel. You know what I'm saying? Or Kumo D or somebody like that.
I'm going to be honest with you, Freezy. Like, I respect those guys, right? But when I go back and listen, I'm like, yo, these dudes really couldn't flow like that. But they're the pioneers. They couldn't flow as... But they're the pioneers of the game, and they ushered it in. You know what I'm saying? But their flow, they couldn't really flow like that.
Yeah, come
on. Some stuff has a date on it, for sure.
Yeah, man, stop trying to clown these pioneers, dog. I see you. The whole internet see you clowning these dudes, man.
You're trying to take literally one of the greatest female artists of all time, even with one solid album, and compare her and say she's not better than, don't get me wrong, like Sim said, guys who are cool and who help bridge the progress of rap. But let's be honest, Lauryn Hill, even if someone else was writing for her, the way she could flow, sing, her arsenal, I'm sorry, was better than Grandmaster. Come on, man. Like,
that's just I can't understand. I just, first of all, there is no way Lauryn Hill is better than MC Lyte. You know what I'm saying? There is no possible way, no way under God she is better than. Right. And this comes from somebody who listens to the three.
I just don't think MC Lyte is as versatile. Like for example, if you listen to an MC Lyte song, her flow don't switch up. It's the base, and that's okay. That's cool. That's the era that she came from. Her flow doesn't really switch up. It's your basic boom, boom, boom all the way through. Lauryn Hill could switch up the flow at the drop of a dime.
But we don't know that because she don't put stuff out. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We talking about MC Lyte from 86 to 96. People think MC Lyte's prime is 88. It's not. She started selling more records in the 90s than she did in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? People forget Cold Rock Party.
We've heard Lauryn Hill, and then we've heard her even on the one where people make fun of her for not having any beats. The one that was used for Kanye West's original, "The Mystery of Iniquity." Like, she's singing on the song, rap, spoken word, and it goes back to singing. Like, dogs, you have evidence for Lauryn Hill being versatile as
bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you say that as if she invented that. Queen Latifah did that in '89.
What you're doing is like, you're trying to win an argument by picking things. Let's stick to the topic of who is better talent. Like, let's look at if she is.
I really didn't mean for this to go here. I was just asking if she was in some top 5. Everybody's top 5 is based on, preferences. And
stuff. But you questioned it by saying, "Oh, Sim, you have her top 5. I would have expected you. How can you? You're the one that brought the MC Lyte thing. None of us. Oh, yes. Your own hole, and then like, yo, why you throwing dirt down? It's like, no, you're digging the hole into this. Lauryn Hill to me and MC Lyte is a pioneer. First of all, I always thought she was.
First of all, everybody know Roxanne Shante is the one.
But say it again.
Everybody know Roxanne Shante is the one.
Yeah, but no one's saying that she's not a pioneer. But again, look like this, right? A pioneer, like if you want to compare pioneers and say this young guy, you could combat. If you want to say Rakim versus Nas, one is a student, one is a master. Mm-hmm. Big Freeze, Nas is your man. Sim, Rakim's his man, and I can't argue with either because even though Rakim's style birthed Nas's style, Rakim and how he approached things were just so. Canon.
Yeah.
Like
it
was scientific.
Yeah. Well, Nas is my favorite rapper, but to me, Rakim is, that's the holy grail for me. You know what I'm saying? Although Nas is my favorite rapper, though.
Don't get me wrong.
I agree with Sam. Sam and I agree totally on this point.
Lauryn Hill and Fuji La. You're gonna sit and tell me Lauryn Hill and Fuji La was not this? Come on, bro. What? When I heard that, it was 90. Was it 94, 95? Fuji La? That's so.
When I heard them redo it in 1983, it was dope then too.
Okay. If you heard Fuji La, you heard Lauryn Hill's part, you're gonna say and tell me.
Yeah.
5 for today? Hold up, put like this. And Savvy might back me up on this, even though he doesn't want to. Would you put Fuji La? Can anything that Rhapsody has done beat Lauryn Hill's Fuji La verse?
Rhapsody?
Yes.
I mean, it's gonna be tough, man.
Thank you, Savvy. It's
gonna be pretty tough.
Wow, thank you, Savvy. And Savvy, you're a Rhapsody fan, right? I don't want to be biased.
Big Rhapsody fan.
Thank you. I literally said a song
because that verse from that song rings off across generations.
Right.
It rings off across generations. Like from my age to my parents' generation and all the generations in between. They still love that verse. So yeah, it's gonna be
Jesus. Come on. When her verse comes, she has the best verse because first of all, Praz was man, shut up. Lauryn Hill's verse on that song kills the. But hold up, you haven't had a woman. I don't think since Lauryn Hill that can dominate a song with a whole bunch of male artists around her.
Yeah,
Lauryn Hill's not one to do that.
Yeah, so look, this is how people do, right? Charboro said Mike Geronimo made one album. Is he top 5 too? I mean, come on, man. Biggie made 2 albums. Hey, Biggie made 2 albums. Pac got, a bunch of albums. Right. Biggie made 2 albums. He's put up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Biggie made 2 albums. All the other stuff that came out, not albums. Biggie made 2 albums. He's considered one of the top 5 rappers of all time. Come on, bro.
Tupac has way more albums, and people always rate Biggie over him.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, longevity is part of it, but then there's, then there's, you recognize when somebody is just like that good for me. You know what I'm saying? So, Carli, you live, man. Carli, you live. What's poppin'?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on, man? Who's this?
This Marco Polo Vision.
Marco Polo Vision. What's going on, bro? You said your music is transcendent, bro. That shit better be transcendent. What's going on, man?
Drop.
Yo, you there? You there? Yo.
You got shook.
Yo, hey, Marco Polo, you there? I don't know what happened to him. Got scared.
You got
I don't know what happened to him. He got nervous. Call back, Marco Polo. Marco Polo Vision. You know
to Guillermo's point, man, I understand that Lauryn Hill put out some great stuff. I'm not saying that she's not great. What I'm telling him is there's nothing wrong with being in second or third place. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying MC Light is by far the better lyricist than Lauryn Hill, consistently. And I'm talking about from Paper Thin all the way through Cold Rocker Party. She is consistently good with lyrics. And she had hits during an era where the West Coast dominated. You know what I'm saying? She put out a Poor Georgie song that was a hit. She put out a Roughneck song that was a hit when Snoop and Dr. Dre was dominating the airwaves. And to her credit, she did it when Cat Strike, Big Daddy Kane was putting out songs at the same time, and people weren't listening.
I mean, listen, I'm never dissing MC Light. I love MC Light. You know what I'm saying? I love her voice. You know what I'm saying? She got a raspy kind of voice. I love her voice. It's just my personal preference. I think Lauryn Hill is better.
Lauryn Hill put out her album when you had Big Pun, Big L. Well, I think they died in '98, so I apologize if I'm getting this wrong. But DMX, Jay-Z, I believe Big Pun was still alive. I believe Big L made it.
Yeah.
Right? L died in like 2002, right?
You're talking about a woman coming in and rapping and singing, and she arguably had the best album in the midst of the height of a bunch of male rappers going at it hard, but like all out war on the East Coast. That was like probably one of the pinnacles of East Coast music, and she dominated there. MC Light, as good as she is, do not get me wrong, she did not dominate like Lauryn Hill dominated her era.
I was thinking about what you said, Guillermo, what you said earlier about how many performances has a woman dominated around male artists like that. And the only one that I could think of since then is the Monsterverse from Nicki Minaj. And when I think back to the albums with the Fugees, it was like Lauren was doing that on every single song.
Every song.
Yeah, and like I'm not trying to put down any other, lady rapper, but like Lauryn Hill could come out and diss a dude, and they might not diss back. Back then, she might have came back out and dissed the dude. Matter of fact, on her albums, I mean, I think she dissed Nas on the joint for real, on one of them joints, right?
Nah, don't say that, man.
She did. I'm telling. She was talking about Nas. I'm telling you, because she was talking about, your fake mobster, whatever. She was talking about Nas. I know she was. Not only him, but he was one of them. But I feel like she could come out and diss a rapper, and they would be like, all right, for real. That's how I felt about her, because you know what I'm saying.
A lot of people would not respond.
She could get that because and you know why they wouldn't respond with Lauryn Hill? Because they know it's a chance that she can get at you, and if you lose to it, everybody's like, damn, you lost to.
Lauryn Hill will sing rap in the diss.
Exactly.
Yeah. She might make a hit song dissing you like Drake did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be in bad. And it's like, Lauryn Hill was a bulldog, bro. She was, come on, bro.
Yeah.
No, she was not no bulldog. Her ass lazy as hell. She ain't no damn bulldog. She a bulldog, the sleepy ones. You always find sleep. Lazy as hell.
There's clearly a Robert Glasper fan.
After she got divorced, or her man cheated on her, she was depressed.
Ace of Spades said 50 diss Lauryn Hill.
50 diss everybody.
But I mean that's right. I mean 50 that's just his MO, and she wouldn't respond back. I don't remember him what he said, but like, why would you respond to 50?
Yeah.
Who's the better rapper?
I mean, come on.
Wait. Who's the better rapper? 50 Cent. Lloyd Banks.
This Ja Rule today. It's like
right. That's Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks.
You feel me? I agree. So I mean, it's kind of wild how he wasn't the best in his own group, but whatever.
I mean,
charisma. When 50 came out with the mixtapes, he was the one that was singing, changing up. I was like, you're after my cheddar. He was making it fun for everybody. And then
if I need a hit, I'll go to him first.
Right.
Yeah, but he switched up to the Ja Rule's thing and started singing for the ladies, stripping in the pride.
Ralph Unreal said 50 is the GOAT troll. 50 was doing Twitter before Twitter was Twitter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just 50. Guillermo is the GOAT troll. No, hey, 50 there's nothing wrong with being in second place.
But every song that I criticize, I give reasons as to why. Everybody's dissing Dax because of me. Because y'all sat here, I put money, I would have been like, oh, this is not for me. I explained why that Dax song, the first one, was whack. Now you got people, Chi Lee, you got Made in Harlem. Even Made in Harlem called in like, yo, bro, I know about him. He's whack. Look, I'm a prophet. I'm trying to show y'all the light. All the people that I say are whack, trust me, they're gonna be whack forever. All the people I say are nice, trust, they're gonna do well, man. Like the Jamaican dude Lambo. He already say he's blowing up in wherever he is in Jamaica.
Yeah. Lambo Colombo. Yo, like, listen. He like, even when he says his name, you know what I'm saying? That joint is catchy to me. It's Lambo Colombo. That joint is catchy to me, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Lambo Colombo. Huh?
You put that on the mixtape?
Hello?
I'm gonna put that into the I'm putting that in there. Lambo Colombo, that don't be killing me, yo. but yeah, man, 50 is such a troll. Like, he make you wanna. I'm surprised he just ain't been smacked up a couple of times, man. I mean, he's a little bit brolic, so but like, he can get under your skin, bro. He can get under your skin, man.
He's really disrespectful. He does it very well.
When you get shot 9 times and survive, I think your mentality changes to life.
I'm surprised they haven't had him on a Comedy Central roast yet. That's how funny he is.
Because he was just roast people, like, yeah.
Because Snoop Dogg is great on that show. I'm surprised they haven't brought Fifth on there.
I don't know if 50 can do it off the dome like that though. Like Snoop can just go off the. I don't know if 50 can do it off the dome. I think 50 like thinks of stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I mean, like
not reading thing funny.
Like y'all remember Window Shopper, right? When he had Nas and everybody out there. That joint was funny though.
You can hear me?
It was funny. Yeah. Call Marco Polo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on, man? What happened to you, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. This nigga Guillermo fucked up my phone service. My niggas are
Hey, bro. Keep the language cool. Keep the language cool.
Yeah. I wanna thank you guys for the platform. This is a beautiful platform. This is the second show I caught. And I just want to get hated on by the best. So, you know, I sent the song. And, you know, hopefully, you know, next time y'all get to play the song. I know I sent it today. I wasn't sure how to submit. So my man made from Harlem, he hooked me up with the info. So I tried to do it last minute. So I know it's probably a little hard, but it's a song people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? It's for the times. You know, but more than anything, I appreciate the platform that you're giving to these people to get heard, and you know, and besides Guillermo, I appreciate all y'all criticism.
I appreciate it, man, and you know, hopefully the platform will just continues to grow because the more people we can get in here, you know, we get 300, 400, 500 people in here. Now you got a lot of people hearing your music, listening to your songs, and you know, can go out and check you out with stuff like that. That's the whole point. That's what we're trying to do. So, you know, hopefully we can.
So what you guys do? You guys take payola? Like, what I gotta do so Guillermo can hit on me tonight, man?
Nah, man. We don't take payola, man. We don't do that. We won't do that. I mean, you said you submitted through the link that I sent you.
Yeah, through the hub. Through the hub.
Okay. All right. So then we'll do it on Friday.
Yeah, I'm back on here. So you guys are back here at 9 o'clock Friday?
9 o'clock on Friday. We'll be back here.
All right, so thanks so much for the time, guys. I really appreciate it. I really enjoy your show. Keep doing your thing.
All right, appreciate you, bro.
All right, peace, guys.
All right, peace. Looking forward. Yo, that joint better be dope, man.
Yeah.
Even if it's not dope, I'm playing it. If it's not dope, I'm playing it. So it better be dope. If it ain't dope, we're gonna smack it.
Just keep it. Don't listen to it because we need your pure reaction.
Okay. All right, bet. All right. So don't listen to it. He said don't listen to it. Let me see if he sent it in. He said he sent it in there.
So Guillermo, why he's searching, man? My point though is about Lauryn Hill is not that she's not great. There's a lot of great female rappers, man, a lot. And to say Lauryn Hill was great when she's rapping on a song with Prize and Wyclef is setting the bar extra low. You know what I'm saying? Because these dudes, it's not like these dudes are not in anybody's top 200 lyricists of all time. These dudes are just pedestrian rappers. And then to say Lauryn Hill murdered dudes that she on a song with is like the biggest cop out.
Fair enough.
Now, what I will tell you this. Lauryn Hill on her joint.
Look at her rhymes in isolation. Look at her production on those songs, those people. Take out those other people. You're going to sit and tell me that Lauryn Hill's still not dope? And
that is the reason why I'm telling you she is dope. That's what I'm telling you. That's the reason why I'm saying she is dope, because when she did her own solo joint, you could see the exceptional talent in her on her own joint, right? You get what I'm saying? Like she did this joint called To Zion, right? I played it all the other year before the NBA draft lottery because I thought we'd get Zion. The song is so dope, man, and so heartfelt. You know what I'm saying? You could feel, like, remember we said that we couldn't feel him? In that joint, though, we felt Lauryn Hill. X Factor, you felt Lauryn Hill. Doo-wop, that thing, you feel Lauryn Hill in her joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that she's not top 2 or top 3 all time. What I am saying is if you put her ass in front of MC Lyte on the stage, MC Lyte will rip her ass to pieces. If Lauryn Hill show up, she might show up like 3 hours late. Y'all know that's how she is. Y'all keep saying. Y'all keep saying she a bulldog. She a bulldog for what? She is not the artist we need to be hitching our wagon.
I mean, it's true. She might show up late, but I don't know what that has to do with her talent and skill, though.
It has nothing to do with the talent. If you put them in a vacuum and you take their production or take their works, you know what I mean? No one's. I think he's just trying to find an argument
No, I'm not.
Lauryn Hill, again, forget her rapping with those two other guys, Praz and Wyclef.
Are you saying they're good? Are you saying those two dudes are any good rappers, period?
No. I don't.
Wyclef and Praz. They're good. They push Lauryn Hill.
Praz was trash. I made fun of his voice, you know.
All right.
But again, she dominated rapping and singing wise in an era where it was male dominated. I can't even say Missy Elliott was peak Missy Elliott when Lauryn Hill came out. She wasn't, because peak Missy Elliott was like very late 1999 and then early 2000s, right?
98, right? Yep.
Dominated with that song with everybody from the hood, the white people in suburbs, the corporate people. It dominated.
Missy came out and you never heard a word from Lauryn Hill. Missy came out and you never heard another word from Lauryn Hill.
I mean, it's not like Missy made it where Lauryn Hill can't, didn't want to do anything. Lauryn Hill had her own, mental issues going on, though. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I'm talking about one album. He's going on, well, she didn't produce. Forget what she didn't produce, all that stuff. The fact that she has one album that still resonates today. I asked Savvy.
But she's on 3 albums, though, Guillermo. It's not just that one.
Can you give me a Rhapsody verse from today? Something from today that's better than. This wasn't even on Lauryn Hill's Miseducation. This is on the Fugees album. I said just for her verse on the Fugees, La La La, he couldn't even give me that. So that goes to tell you that Lauryn Hill was putting out Test of Time stuff. Lost Ones. You my loyal one, but you cannot sit here and tell me there are many other female songs, even other male songs that could beat that song out. The flow on that song, what she was talking about on that. Lauryn Hill's one of the only people that could take positive music and not make it sound hokey. Where you're singing along to it, and she's talking about female empowerment stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that one album. That's what I mean. Even if you don't, and I'm not arguing with anyone who says she's not top 5. That's just personally, I just like her that much, right? But think about how great that album had to be. That she is ranked across all boards, at least in the top 20 of rappers all time off of one album. Now, obviously, she had, previous albums with the Fugees. You know what I'm saying? Even when they was trying to
collaborate with Nas, the collaborate with Nas,
right. And even when they was supposed to, even when the Fugees was trying to sound like freaking Onyx or somebody, I don't know what they was trying to do, right? Right. But off of that album though. She's like, as an artist, kind of revered as an artist off of that album. And I mean, that's just, and you know what? I'm going to tell you what always makes me mad, what always makes me mad, Guillermo, you might know what I'm about to say. Nas was supposed to be on the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
All right, you said that.
He was supposed to be on that joint. His lazy ass did not go to the studio to record it.
Freezy, how do you feel about that, Big Freezy?
Come on, man. I mean, you messed up what could have been. You talking about?
Legendary.
We don't know what the song would have been, but come on, man, that joint probably would have been.
Those 2 guys working
would have been the greatest hip hop song because Nas would have been on it.
That joint would have been. That would have been crazy. And he probably
was still one of my top 5 songs of all time. I love that song to death. If I Ruled the World, and that's not even the peak of what they could have done. That's not even the peak.
Right.
Right. And not when Curtis Blow did it, it was fire. When Curtis Blow did it, it was a smash.
Some old school rap you think no one else knows. We got it. Why? What is your excuse for Nas not rapping with Lauryn Hill? What excuse are you gonna give them? Is that a strike on his career, Big Freezy?
Hey, first of all, I'm going to start a petition about calling Nas Sir Nas when we say his name. Because we need to hold him and set the scene.
Sir Nas.
Nas is the greatest dude to ever. Nas is the greatest dude to ever touch a microphone, right? But without Nas, where would hip hop be? You know what I'm saying? I mean, dude literally saved. If it wasn't for Nas, we would be all listening to all West Coast hip hop right now. Nas took hip hop out of the clutches of somebody else and brought it back to the crib where it belonged. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, if he did another joint with Lauryn Hill probably would have put 10 more albums out. Still riding the wave.
Hey, listen, the West Coast is doing well now, so it would be unfortunate to lose other regions of hip hop, but the West Coast is killing right now. I love what Reason is doing. I love what some of the young dudes out there is doing.
And people sleep on Oakland. Man.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and the Dirty South. The Dirty South has some spitters too. But I definitely see what you're saying. Nas is quintessential hip hop. You feel me? It got all four elements. You feel me?
Yeah. Now you can't have a conversation about hip hop without saying Nas's name. It's just what it is.
Well, of course.
Nas might be. And Nas is even on some songs that we really didn't feel when he first came out. When you go back and listen to him in your quiet time, you're like, yo, this dude was actually reaching out. It was like he reaching out to you personally. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know.
Oh my gosh!
Do you think we ever get Lost Tapes 3?
Too much, dogs.
Yeah, we will. So this is what Nas had to say about the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. He said, I was supposed to be on the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill album, but I was caught up with whatever, and I never made it to the sessions. That's one of my greatest regrets with music. I was getting the calls to come rap on the album, and something was always happening at the time when I got the call.
Yeah, he was probably high.
I don't care what was it. But anyway, look, I'm gonna get up out of here, fellas. I'm gonna get up out of here for the night. I appreciate you guys for being here tonight. Please do me a favor, man. If you can share this on your social media, help the artists. Obviously, it helps out the show, but it helps out the artists more because as long as they have their, everything set up correctly, they will get ad revenue from the songs, being played on here and from the views. So please make sure that you share this out. Have people come, watch the show, listen to specific songs, whatever it is. Artists, please make sure that you share it out, so that we can continue to grow and build it and make it bigger and stronger and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That way it helps out these artists to helps them get some revenue. Some of them may not need it, but some of them do need it. You know what I mean? You got some of these guys that are probably struggling for views and they need it. So, let's try to push it out there. Anyway, I'll be back out here, and my man MH, he set up a front stoop Discord. So if you want to talk hip hop throughout the week, make sure you jump into that Discord. He just put the link in the YouTube chat so you can check that out. All right, so you can go in there and you can talk music all week long. And listen, I'm working. Like I said, I'm trying to get these all of the copyrights in so I can get the playlist out there. And I might even put it together, put some of these songs together as a little mixtape type of thing, mix it up a little bit, just do some things with it. But anyway, I'm out of here. Savvy, I know we were going to talk a little bit after the show. Hang around for a minute. I appreciate you guys, man. Give me a couple hours and I'll have all of the links in the description of this video. And I got to go back and do it for some of the other videos. And it'll be time stamped so you can click on the times and go listen to a certain song or something like that. But I'm out of here. We'll be back on Wednesday, and then we'll be back on Friday with another underground radio show. On Wednesday, we're just going to be sitting and talking hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We might revisit this conversation about, the top female MCs ever. We might have to finish that conversation. But anyway, I'm out of here. Be peaceful, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, submit your music. Go to frontstoop.live to submit music. So if you want to submit music, or you got friends that want to submit music, or whatever it is, go to frontstoop.live and submit your music. Please make sure that you have a bio, you have a picture, and you have links to your social media. All right, because as you can see, we like to, we talk about the artists. We talk about, we try to share their bios and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you have that information. That's the way that you get yourself seen and heard. You never know who's listening or watching. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might be listening and watching. And, to Aiza, I missed your first call because the phone was off. Call in again, please. Call in next week, and, we talk about whatever. But I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys for taking the time to be here. And I'm out. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
I worry about my son, and I worry about other little black boys and girls.
Senator, you need to stop.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. What the hell are you gonna do? Shoot me?
So I've been smoking weed to keep my mind clear. Let my money double and it bubble like a Montclair. Vacations on a timeshare, escaping all the madness. From fake love, crabs in the barrel, swine with badges. The hood can have you trapped in, and everybody trapping. But the only thing that's promised to blacks was death and taxes. They want us to be goners. It's hotter than a sauna, but we acclimate to hate. That could transform into trauma. Can't take it any longer. The hood been getting gentrified. Murder, we desensitized. When it comes to doing crime, it feel like we incentivized. Babies having babies, and kids are using drugs like recreation in the 80s, and driving mothers crazy. She clutching on the Bible. Where we from, it's like a cycle. He got locked and he got killed. It's like a struggle for survival. But what do you expect? Barely living check to check. All you left with is your stress. When you see them, they upset. That's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. And it's hard for us to get straight. When blacks killing blacks, we just victims of our self-hate. Don't wanna see the next wake, I'd rather see you woke. Killing one another just because you get provoked. And you laughing like it's jokes. But the system's democratic, but oppression systematic. Cops shooting little kids like it's a game of target practice with no punishment. How could you trust the government? Another man killed. Just imagine how his mother feel. She drink away the pain cause liquor stores on every block. And just to keep it real, feel like shit will never stop. The racism and prejudice, no way to get ahead of it. It's just the dark truth. When America's your residence, just look at who's our president. He arguing on Twitter, and these crackers call you nigga, and you wonder why we bitter. I'm not trying to blame the system, I'm just saying how we living. Fight the power is the message we gon' still deliver. You're fearless, be fearless. That's why.
I'm talking about my son's life. And I'm talking about the lives of other black kids. Do what the hell you want to do. Go ahead, but you can't silence me.